go over to this and close that and start. Okay. I believe that we are feeding out to the folks out there. Let me know if you guys, whether or not you guys can hear us, if everything's feeding out. What is the saying with the everything feeding out? 20 by 20? I don't know. One of those things. Let us know how that's going here. I don't know. No one knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so I think we're feeding out. Everything's going good. Check the audio. Let me know if there's any audio problems. We are live on Player, so we can handle guns. You guys aren't the only one with scorpions right there. There you go. I brought my scorpion in.
That ain't the real thing.
BabyFace has a scorpion.
Let me get mine. Hang on.
See what the hell. Oh, damn it. He put down whatever gun he had. I was going to make fun of him. And
hey,
of course,
see, he has a whole...
Make fun of that, bitch. Make fun of that, bitch.
There you go. Okay, so old school, new school rules.
Real McCoy.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Just starting right off from the beginning. We are live on Player so we can hold guns because YouTube doesn't let us do it. So we've been pioneering this shit over here. Look.
Pioneering.
Touching it right here.
The wagon train.
Yeah, if you're listening to the audio, you want to join us live, go to Player/Who Moved My Freedom. That's right, yo. And, because we do put this up on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube later, you want to join us live, go to Player/Who Moved My Freedom. Let me throw this up here before I get everything going. Boom! Look at that. That's the artwork for today.
That's one of the more better ones, actually. That's
you like
actually
that
all...
one, huh? Oh.
Yeah, because there's not a bunch of crazy ass shit in the background. Don't make any sense.
Oh Lord! I am so happy you're happy, Your Majesty. Okay,
well,
so
don't ask my opinion if you don't really want it.
No, listen, I always know I'm going to get your opinion. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so listen, I think let's kick this off. I got some shout outs to do. Let's do this.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation. Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, bada boom, bada bang. We are here. Let me throw the guys up here on the screen. Let's get those jazz hands going. There you go, jazz hands going. We are live. I hope you have your big girl panties on. Don't drop the guns. Don't drop the guns. Oh, you know what? I'm missing a magazine out of this one. We are live. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. It's episode 1021 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday. The title is The Revenge Vote with Walt of Safety Harbor Firearms, and of course BabyFace P in the hizzy for shizzy. He's here joining us. And let me do first thing on my shout outs here to Cujo74. He gave us $30.
$30.
Which I split with you guys 3 ways, so $10 for everyone, basically.
How do I get my money? I didn't get no money.
He says, I can't believe suppressor wait times are so short. Big shout outs to him.
Form Force.
For shouting, it's for supporting us. We appreciate that. He's always supported us here for years and years and years.
Form 4 individual.
I'm going to do a Form 4 myself here shortly.
Oh, okay.
Good for you. That's awesome.
Awesome.
I've never done one before.
Really?
So,
wow. That's the joys of owning a business, I guess.
Yeah. So let me do the shout outs. So shout outs to 42 Chilled. I see 42 Chilled out there. Real Cujo, of course. Armament and Axes is out there as well. DLD After Dark is out there. He said, what's up, fellas?
Hey,
shout out to Dark. And anyone else out there that wants a shout out, let me know. Make sure you smash those arrow ups here. As I said, this is our logo, quickly generated by AI, which we're changing this every day. So there's a couple of things in it that looks a little crazy, but yeah, Walt, you're right. The Who Moved My Freedom is spelt right. That's one. So that's pretty.
That's
good.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The scruffy dog looks good too, man. You know,
Eagle's actually like coming down on something.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good one. And then you got weird head tattoos.
Yeah, the head tattoos, I'm not sure. And there's a flag in there, of course. And then, now, do you guys know why I chose this particular one? Why we're using that?
Looks like a little New York City in the background.
Yeah,
Gold.
yeah.
We're going to talk New York.
Yeah, we're going to talk New York a little bit. That's why I'm mentioning the revenge vote, of course, which will be upon everyone. You know, I'm assuming people are going to want to talk about what's going on with Trump in New York, that New York was about to try to seize his assets and all kinds of bullshit. What's up, Walt?
I got a question, man. It says P. Diddy's house was raided by Homeland Security. What's up with that?
I saw that right before we started. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think it's related to sex trafficking, from what I saw in the headlines. But we'll have to...
No, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
It's related to what's his name, the other guy.
Diddy's a perv. I mean, you know, I told you guys this. You know, this is why I never, like, I could have continued pursuing, you know, the whole hip hop thing and all that. I was an independent producer of music and all that in New York, but I gave up on that stuff because I didn't like the crap that went on, especially in the hip hop world, and specifically dudes like Diddy were trying to have sex with people, you know, in order for them to get a record deal. And I'm not talking about chicks. They were trying to have sex.
He runs the ship like a mobster, doesn't he? Like, people end up dead.
Oh, he runs a
things.
He must run a manly ship then. Yes.
So Puffy, I know for a fact, I've seen like a lot of artists under Puffy's thing. He holds on to all the money. You got to come beg him for any little bit. Even if you're successful, you got to beg him for money. He's always think about all the artists that went through Puffy and how many of them are dead or in prison or ran away from America.
Well,
most of them. Like a pimp.
He is, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, like this goes back to high school for me. One of my friends that I was in high school with, his name was Father MC. He was actually the first artist that Puffy put out. And this was before Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, all these people were famous because Father MC brought those people to our high school to see what fame looked like. So that was like one of Puffy's first artists. He's not a good dude. And he's also the reason why Biggie died, and also the reason why, in my opinion, and from what's been put out there in the world, why Tupac is dead. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on with Puffy.
East Coast, West Coast, come on.
Puffy,
yeah,
what a terrible effing name, Puffy.
I
don't want to be known as Puffy.
There's a lot of stuff going on there with Puffy. Like, you know, there's been allegations of control. Like, do you think that, what's the name of the singer? Oh my God, the black singer that's in prison.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh my God. R. Kelly. R. Kelly. R. Kelly is not the only one that started shit, and neither is Bill Cosby. So it says homes of Sean Diddy Combs. See, this is one thing right here, Walter. I've told you this before. Anyone named Sean is evil. It plays itself out over and over again. Evil people. Evil people. Some are good, but still evil. But some are evil.
Diddy. DLD says Pedo Diddy.
What did you say? Who said what?
DLD says Pedo Diddy.
Pedo Diddy. I'm pretty sure Diddy was all up in that plane flying out to that special Caribbean island.
You mean the pedophile island? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Puffy was all up in that. He's not the only one though. There's a lot music business, Hollywood, all of that very messed up.
Who's he hang out with? What's it? It's female. What's the female he hangs out with?
Did he? Hangs out with.
Does he have one?
He does. He's messing around with a lot of chicks. I think he used to go with J-Lo for a little while back in the days. Okay. But he went with J-Lo. Remember, that's when he shot up a club, and then one of his rappers, Shine, actually took the fall for that and went to prison and then had to leave America. No one remembers.
Walter, that? Is it me? Do I need to restart my computer? Because I'm looking rough over here. I'm looking like a 40-year-old crackhead.
Yeah. So far as I know, we're good, but let me...
It's a little bit of in the audio.
Okay, it's not just me. Hank is stuttering. Okay.
Yeah, but I think the signal and everything's good, so I don't know if there's any issues. Let us know if you guys are getting that out there. Could be, the
Mary
server.
Bills.
Going on. Yeah. I think Mary J. Blige is probably one of the only people who got away from Puffy and is somehow successful. She at least has a thing going on.
Didn't she go to
Vegas.
jail? No, it's Missy Elliott.
No.
Missy Elliott went to jail.
Missy Elliott went to jail for what?
I think so, right?
I don't.
Who brings the milkshake to the yard? She went to jail.
Khalees. She brings the milkshake to the yard. Yeah, Khalees. That was
No.
Khalees. Yeah,
That was Khalees. I thought,
Yeah,
okay,
it was
Khalees, well, maybe it wasn't her that went to, I thought one of those chicks went to jail.
You guys talking code words to me. I don't know.
The person you're talking about, her name is like Remy Ma.
I knew
Remy
who
Ma.
Who Mary J. Blige. I've heard of that before, but not all these other ones. Come on.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
No, maybe she didn't go to jail. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Real Cujo 74 says, "Hey now, I'm a child of God. Before, yeah, it was pretty bad, hence the nickname." Anyone named Sean. Now, I'm not saying anyone named Sean is as bad as P. Diddy. He's probably way up on the list. But when the mothers out there name their kids Sean, they are dooming them to a life of villainy and piracy.
Well,
I
I have to keep my mouth so close, tight, and zipped up. That's what.
Yeah, Walter, you better.
I know nothing.
Listen, we all have friends named Sean. There's Sean over at We Like Shooting right there. That's the proof of what I'm saying. He's my buddy, but he's pretty evil. I saw actually Sean from We Like Shooting got a tattoo of We Like Shooting on him. I think he said that he said that if a bunch of other people, if so many other people got We Like Shooting tattoos, he would get a We Like Shooting tattoo.
Don't ever think about it. I don't care how many people get Babyface P tattoos on them. I ain't getting it.
I'm pretty sure you said something about a tattoo before, Patrick, no?
No, I don't know that I ever have.
Didn't you say you would get a tattoo for like a free gun? Was that
No,
you?
I said I would show my butt to the internet.
Oh.
The
internet would give you a free gun to not show your butt.
not do that, exactly. It was for night vision. Yeah,
night vision. Right. The boobies for night vision. DLD After Dark says, I think it's player. I don't think it's you guys. So.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing because their servers are running slow. It seemed like.
Oh, okay. But listen, who would get a tattoo of this? If you guys.
No.
That's a ridiculously.
No. That's gonna be painful, right? Would that be a painful
busy?
Tattoo?
That's way too busy.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. That tattoo's gonna hurt your ass.
On my ass.
You know what I should
you don't
do?
Have to
I
get
should
it on your ass.
You know what? Oh, damn it! I just forgot what I was gonna say. I had something so brilliant, and then I forgot.
Tattoos and asses, and he lost his train of thought.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on. P. Diddy got his house raided. Who knows what's gonna come out of that? P. Diddy has been he's been avoiding stuff for a long time, but his day, he may be getting his day in court. Trump got his day in court. They reduced the bond requirement for Trump, so he doesn't have to lose Trump Towers or any other thing. Doesn't need to get seeds from him. But we'll talk about all that stuff if you guys want to here as we go forward. How was you guys' weekend? What'd you guys get up to?
Saturday I did a parade again.
Mm-hmm.
The Chasco Festival is called. It's up in Pasco County.
Mm-hmm.
I call it the Chasco Fiasco. I can't remember exactly what the Chasco. It's about a person or a group, or maybe it's got something to do with American Indian or the natives. Let's say.
Native
but anyways,
Indians. I'm going to assume so. Yes.
It's an excuse for everybody to drink out in public, which it is, and you get to see all the people with no teeth in Pasco County.
Is there a lot? Wait, where's Pasco County now? Now I got to look that up.
It's a county north of Pinellas County, but
and the people there have no teeth. They're like the British.
Well, let's just say this: I think they probably spend their more money on tattoos than they do on dental care.
Oh, dolphin tattoos.
Let's see. Pasco County is like
It's a big
Zephyr
county.
Hills, Land O'Lakes, Newport Richey, into
Oh, okay.
from the coast all the way into country.
All the way
to
in,
the country. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, it's a big county. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. Okay. Parade went off well. After the parade, we parked the vehicle and meandered from bar to bar. Me and my significant other and a few other people. One of them named Sean. And
what is that? What is that Sean's level of evilness? Actually, I know him. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, Sean is the normal deviant. I mean, just like all of us. You know.
He's a tank diddler.
He's doomed to military vehicles. Yes.
Yeah.
So that consumed Saturday pretty much because the parade started at 1 and we were picking people up to get in line for the parade at 11. And then Sunday, got up in a slow pace, went over to the shop, worked on the tote goat, that mini bike called the tote goat. I started taking the engine apart.
Okay.
Made a little video about that. Peggy went over to a friend of hers house that makes the cards with and stamping and all that stuff, and she went over there. So that was pretty much Sunday. I just did stuff around the shop and just hung out. I haven't done any dirt foot racing video in a while, and I've been making a lot of gun videos, but not with this one yet. But this one will be one too.
Okay, wait, hold on. What are you showing here? Because we got to remember the people on audio.
Is it quiz time?
Oh, okay. I mean, we can hold off for that if you want.
Can we have gun history time?
Let me see. Patrick is moving. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Oh,
someone's at the door. You're getting preempted by a big-headed baby.
That's all right. He can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
this.
The boy.
By the way, I saw this kid this weekend. He can walk.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Not for those guys, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, for them, I don't know. Patrick and Marley are doomed.
Whenever you hear something fall down, assume it. He pulled it down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. 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 He was over here walking around this weekend, so. Yeah. It's fully woke. Is that it, Patrick?
That's all I was showing off. Yeah, Marley's taking him to go for a bath.
Oh, bath time.
Oh, cool.
Bath time. There you go.
So.
All right.
For those, okay, go ahead with the weekend, Patrick. I did my weekend.
Yeah. What you get up to?
I
Patrick?
drove back from vacation. Are you coming to visit?
Right.
I drove back from vacation on Saturday. Spent Sunday working in the garage to finish this up, and then that's it. We were on vacation all last week. So.
Yes. I know this is very interesting. For you have probably broken a Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest person who starts a business and then immediately goes on vacation. Yeah.
We already had a vacation planned. No. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you take some work with you?
I did, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's unhealthy, and I probably shouldn't have because you need to take time off.
That is not
Absolutely.
Unhealthy.
You need to take time off.
That is not unhealthy. How many guns did you get?
You need to take time off, and you need to not think about work for a while.
No days off. No days off. I
agree. I agree on that.
What? You agree on what?
You go on vacation. You go on vacation.
Oh, well.
Even though I did stop by a bunch of gun stores, I was looking for deals. Maybe I could bring something back to sell, and nobody. People don't.
Go ahead.
Gun stores, pawn shops, people aren't selling anything for good deals. They want too much money for everything.
Well, there's not really deals anymore, man. The internet has really killed that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I got a deal.
Yeah. And buying a bottle of hops is not a freaking business. Well, it is business.
Yeah, it was. It was for the business trip.
Yeah, it is business, but it's not work. It's not work. So, Chromie V is running away from the bath.
He literally is. She's chasing him down. There we go.
This is why he learned.
Close the door.
This is why he learned how to walk. He's like, I'm not letting these people. I'm not letting them throw that evil water on me all the time. I'm out. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's gun quiz time.
Okay, gun quiz time. What do you have, first of all?
If I tell you what I have, then it won't be a quiz, will it?
Oh, okay. So we're quizzing the people out there?
I'm quizzing the audience that are watching. This, and I'll give you a hint. This is related to the assault weapons ban, the first one.
Okay, what
in
can you
90
describe for the people that are listening on audio?
It is an assault weapons
Plastic.
ban OK pistol, AR pistol. So
this is what will be legal under the assault weapons ban.
yes, during the assault weapons ban, I'll give you some hints. They put a weight requirement on handguns. They couldn't weigh over a certain amount, and you couldn't have those evil features like threads on the barrel.
No
And this one,
handguards?
no handguard either.
Holy jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because you're not supposed to hold a pistol two-handed. It's only you're supposed to gangster style it sideways. That's what you're supposed to do.
right, and you can do this with the mofo. That's no problem, but you know. So yeah,
And this was the band from the late 80s or something like
this is
that?
the band from 1994. The
1994.
1994.
Okay.
Yeah, and that lasted for 10 years till 2004.
Okay.
When it expired, and then after it expired, they all started screaming bloody murder that the world was going to end, and the world didn't
Never
end,
did.
and never did. No.
I mean, for all we know, it did end back then, but whatever.
As far as I know, there were only 2 approved. I'll do it this way because this one's not. My English friends aren't getting upset. Only 2 AR pistols that made the grade that passed the assault weapons ban requirements. This is one of them. There was another one.
So this gun was built or sold like this?
This gun was sold like this.
Comes just like that from the factory.
Okay.
This is Safety Harbor Firearms here. I changed out the buffer tube, but it's the same idea, just had a buffer tube in the back, no stock.
Okay. So far, we don't have any takers. No one's guessing what it is or what it's called. Yeah.
And
people are looking at their screens with confusion, especially the people in. Was that also in effect in Florida back then? It was the whole country, right? Everybody had to.
That was everybody. That was the whole damn country. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. Professional Ordnance Carbon 15 pistol. Look it up on the interweb.
Oh, professional ordnance.
Carbon fiber reinforced upper lower. Yeah.
Is that POF or that POF is something else?
That's completely different. This
completely
is
different. Okay.
This is
PO.
Professional Ordnance Inc.
Oh.
And they were based in Lake Havasu, Utah.
Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. I should be wearing my Walther hat today, but I'm not.
Yeah, you should be.
There you go. But it's right there. I got it right there. And look, check this out. Oh.
What's that?
This, let me see if I can go to a
It's
camera.
an eagle holding something.
An eagle. And it says warning. Do you see that?
Contains something another.
Freedom and beer.
Okay.
Jesus. I don't think you drink beer, so I think
freedom and alcohol.
Inappropriate.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is. I drink beer from time to time, a little bit. If I'm home, I'll drink a beer. I've been known to do it. So, there you go. So, what were you done with that, Walter?
No, yeah, I can be done with it. Just something I picked up out of when these first came out. They were effing expensive back in the day, and back in the early that time frame, I didn't have a whole lot of money to myself. I was still kind of recently wed and all that. I got wed in 1997.
This is your pre-Obama riches days.
Yeah,
before you got your Obama money.
my Obama Rolex and everything. Yeah, this was back then. These things were expensive, and I didn't have money for it, and they got a reputation for not functioning 100% all the time.
Yeah.
I've shot this already. It came with the wrong recoil spring. So I replaced the buffer tube and the recoil spring and buffer with my parts, and it's working a little bit better. but it's not 100%. So I got a couple more parts ordered. I'm going to replace the extractor spring and the ejector spring with heavier duty ones, and hopefully that helps.
So is there? Did you say this? So what is that thing around the tube? Is that
well, that's the gas tube.
That's the gas tube.
And there's no law saying you can't put a shroud around the gas tube.
Right. Is this company still in business?
No, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, and I'll tell you about that too. Technically, the gas tube gets really effing hot when you shoot the gun.
Right.
So that kind of keeps, and the barrel does too, but that gets hotter.
Yeah.
That'll
Well, the
brand
gases
you really
are hot.
quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Professional Ordnance, when they went out of business, Bushmaster bought the remains of Professional Ordnance, and they did improvements to them, fixing the reliability issues. There's a version of this of the pistol that actually the assault weapons ban has a handguard and all the, and then they built a carbon 15 rifle also, which weighed only like 4 pounds. I don't have one of those, and if I could find one for a good price, I would buy one of those just to have it for the library. But now Bushmaster, of course, you know what happened to Bushmaster. Bushmaster got gobbled up by the Freedom Group, and then that all got auctioned off last few years ago.
Right.
So nothing. There's no carbon 15, as far as I know. Any carbon 15 remains that are being made.
Not yet. It's all possible in time, I guess. To see a bunch of stuff
everything's
come back.
possible, but I mean, I thought the Tech 9 would come back too, but it never did. And there's no law saying you can't make a Tech 9. So. Right.
That's an interesting point, Walter.
No, he's not going to make one. He's not making it. Just don't. No.
Well,
are you opposed to this, Walter?
My question was, what happened to all that tooling and the molds and all that stuff? That's sitting someplace in a warehouse somewhere. I guarantee you. I don't believe it was destroyed. That would be silly. So somebody's sitting on that stuff somewhere. So, just a thought. That's all. Would I make a Tech 9? I don't know. I don't have enough. I don't know. That's an interesting subject. I'd have to make enough money to have a lawyer on retention all the time, a legal team, because somebody would sue you. So
yeah. Nowadays, I don't know, man. It's like, I think they're past eat the rich at this point. They're onto some next level shit. With a lot of companies out there, and judges obviously are not planning on stopping them. So,
and that's why that whole judge thing is so important.
Yeah,
not letting these leftist assholes become judges. So, even at the very basic level, no. So, anyways, that's my carbon 15 story. So,
okay,
I picked it up for a lot less than. I tell you what I was doing. I was looking at Century Arms website, and if you go to the Century Arms website, they have a section like for surplus and fixer-uppers and used guns and stuff like that. And I found it in there, and it was like $369.
When was this? When did you find it?
This was earlier this month.
Oh, okay. So not too long ago.
No, yeah. So I started looking around the internet and seeing what people have been paying for these things, and I found nothing that was under $600-700. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. So,
are you familiar with this one, Patrick?
I know of it because I have a cousin who is a generation above me who has one, but I've never. I wasn't. I was around, but I wasn't a gun owner in the assault weapons era. It never really is attractive to me. I think they're hideous.
It's before your time.
Let me show you something. You couldn't have threads on the barrel, right?
Right.
So what they did, they made it attached like an air hose fitting.
Are you serious? Okay, that's clever.
Yeah, that's cool.
Super clever.
But you laugh and you go, well, you know what? There's a way around everything if you think about
everything.
100%. Yeah.
People call them loopholes. It's just a way around legislation.
It doesn't look terrible either. I don't think it looks terrible.
No. I mean, it could use a handguard.
A real handguard, yeah.
Yeah, but won't you take away it from the history of it by doing that?
I mean, handguards come back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could make a bolt-on handguard to clamp on the barrel would be, but no, yeah, that's why I bought it, just because of the fact that it is kind of a historical gun, in my opinion.
You couldn't
So
during the assault weapons ban. You couldn't sell firearms with handguards.
you couldn't make them.
Couldn't make them. Okay, so even the owner couldn't go and pick up a handguard and put it on his gun. That's what I'm getting to.
You couldn't have a pistol.
Oh.
A rifle still had handguards. See, on the AR-15, they just took off the threads on the barrel and the and the bayonet lug. That was scary.
Retarded.
Yeah, that quick disconnect is actually not bad.
It's a clever design, and I'm surprised the suppressor manufacturer didn't make something.
Let me go full screen on you, Walt, before you do it. Okay, go ahead, do it again. Let me see.
It's cool. Really clever, and I'm really surprised nobody has made something else.
Yeah, so anybody that knows how air fittings work, you slide that back, and there's ball detents in there. The ball detents. So yeah, I mean, it's really cool in that respect.
Wouldn't this be good for suppressors too? Or did someone do something like this with suppressors?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, you could probably make a suppressor work like that.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that. Yeah.
You know, and actually, the diameter of the barrel underneath there is half-inch too. So, if you really wanted to, you could thread that, and I could probably thread it and put a threadable type can on it, or a fixed can, and still use the original break. So, yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, I saw these things come and go, and that's why I was interested in it. So,
yeah. So let's see. We got a question from Armin and Axis. He says, "Okay, was that gun Walt held an old Scorpion? I was busy, but listening. Patrick, you and Walt are kind of loud compared to Hank, anyway." So there you go. So here, I'll put
this.
These
is
guys
not a
back
Scorpion. On. Well, actually, no, it is a Scorpion because I said so. literally, I manufactured this today, and I said Scorpion. So yes, this is literally a Scorpion.
Okay, there you go. And then Walt has the original.
Did you spell Scorpion with a C?
With a K. No, I put a K.
Oh, okay, did it properly.
I put a K in it.
Yeah. Okay, so Walt, show yours again. And so, what's yours, Walt?
Mine's the VZ61 Scorpion, but this is a checkpoint made in the Czech Republic, semi-auto.
Okay, so, there you go.
Yeah. With a Sten Parts barrel in it, which I manufacture and sell on StenParts.com.
Right.
Yeah.
And then here, since it's Scorpion night, I've got the Evo 3 with a
compact entry stock with a tail hook brace.
Oh, no. That's right. Look at that. Whoa. Awesomeness. Pure awesomeness right there. Actually, Patrick's camera went out. Yeah, he'll get it back here in a second.
Hold on.
Oh, let me mute him for a second because he's gonna be scrambling around. By the way, I was thinking about selling this, Walt. It's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna probably put up, especially now. What do you think?
I got 2 of them already, man. I got 2 of them already.
Oh, damn it!
I got one I haven't even fired.
I need to sell some stuff for my Cybertruck Mini. So this might be one of the things I'll put up there.
Hey, Joe, Shooting Gallery's in there. I think he's got a Scorpion already. He's got a Scorpion, I think. So.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Okay, we got Babyface back, and then let me
unmute
look
him. At the boy.
Okay, let's see. There you go. That was a scramble, and he still escaped. He's escaping out of the mic.
Not working. No, wait, no, my mic is now working. I just gotta get my audio working again.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. Your audio.
I can hear y'all, so.
Hold on. Oh, his audio is out. His audio is out now. So yeah, that kid is an escape artist. He's like Harry Houdini.
Oh, speaking of Harry Houdini, it was just I saw on the interweb. His birthday just passed. His 150th birthday.
Oh wow. Okay, Houdini.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Able Defense Mike. I see him out there. Shooting Gallery says what's crack-a-lackin'. There you go. 42 Chilled says cyber money. Yeah, gotta put some of those guns up. No
so I could have named it anything, but I chose Scorpion because it seems right.
You should have called it the Scorpion. There you go. The scorpion.
Scorpion. That's right. Yeah.
Anyway,
it is a lady gun. I don't know why it's a lady gun, but it is a lady gun.
wait, why is this a lady gun?
It's a lady gun. It says right there. Can you guys read?
No.
It says she's 76.
That's the arsenal maiden.
So yeah, it's a lady gun, but she's very pretty.
Yeah. What's the story on yours, Patrick?
This was a horse trade. A guy said, "I'll give you a bunch of this other stuff if you weld me up a receiver." And I said, "You know what? I've always wanted to try welding up a receiver, and now that I'm an 07, I can do that legally and transfer it back to you." So I welded up a receiver. It doesn't look beautiful, but he said he wanted it to be left Khyber Pass-like. That's specifically what he said. So I left the welds where they are. I didn't finally finish anything. And it's going back to him. I got to make sure it runs well, and then it'll be going back to the owner. He has to come and transfer it out to himself.
Yeah, Able Defense Mike says scrappian or scrap-ian. Scrappian, yeah.
That'd be
you know.
scrappian.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, that looks all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
And don't ask, for anybody out there that's watching, do not ask. I can't tell you how many hours of work it took for me to get it to this stage. I couldn't do it to make a profit because I would have to charge you like $1,000 for a receiver, and nobody wants that. So
Okay.
First off, no. Hank, Walter, you guys are a special deal, but anybody else, sorry, no.
Okay, I was about to
straight up, sorry, no.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I'm getting one of those.
You and I have some deals going on, but beyond that, regular folks, I'm sorry. I am
Regular
not a skilled
folks.
enough welder.
You folks who are beneath, you are
I'm not a
beneath the
skilled enough welder
babyface
to make
P.
it. You would take this down.
You may not look at him. Avert your eyes from the babyface
There's the
P.
boy.
Look at that. Look at that. You want to tell him something?
Now he's got on a prison jumpsuit,
Don't lick it.
blue with white
It's not a
stripes.
lollipop.
Yeah.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're gonna have to make this kid a regular here on the podcast.
It's not licking. You got to
he's
talk into it. You got to say stuff.
Okay, go for it. Say something. Give us words of wisdom, Chromie.
What do you want to tell him? Don't look at my ear protection. My headphones do not need to come out. Look here. Right there. Who's that? That's you. You're just gonna stare at yourself. Okay, anyways, continuing the conversation. Now that I derailed it so much.
Yeah, Walter was showing us the barrel, because yours has a brand new barrel, right, Walt?
And they can be purchased at stinparts.com.
Stinparts.com.
That's right.
Or you can get it probably through Safety Harbor Firearms too if you ask right. Or you can.
Did stinparts.com happen to come across any threaded ones, or are they all unthreaded?
No, we did these first ones all just like you see it. So
I might thread me one out just for funsies.
yeah, I think there's enough meat there to thread it. So
It looks close. We might not. We'll see. We'll see what we do. By the way, for anybody curious, I'll have to do a whole video series on building one of these off of a receiver like you would buy, instead not a weld up receiver, but like a purchased receiver. It's really not difficult. Even pressing the barrel in.
Oh, that's easy.
I did it with like a bolt and a penny and a hammer and just tapped it till it went flush, and that was it. It was super simple.
You know how I did mine? I was thinking, well, how am I going to get the extractor slot in the right spot? Well, I just used the bolt.
That is brilliant! And just
pushed it right, and it pushes in easy. It's not hard.
Pushes it right in.
And
yeah.
Our barrels don't have the notch for the pin. So basically, you just run a drill through there, nice and easy and nice and slow. Tap the pin right in, boom.
Yep.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, it's really having built a lot of guns, I was like, man, this might be difficult, but no, it's with a purchased FFL receiver that you just buy it and send to your FFL. You can have one of these things together in like an hour. Honestly, like an hour. It's really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Atlantic Firearms has the receivers, so.
Yeah, and they're only. I mean, again, this was like 8 hours worth of work, where a purchase receiver I think is like $340. So it's like buy yourself a $180 parts kit, buy a receiver, get a Stin barrel, and you have a really cool little pistol. Really, really neat. They're really neat. You tell them? You want a hat to go with it? Hold on here.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. You guys have seen the little kid, probably his age or a little bit older. They go like this, and everybody's used it for different things. Like when you lose something or you're looking for something, he's just ranting.
Oh, okay, just mad for nothing. No, Chromie is just trying to get out. He doesn't like captivity.
He doesn't. He hates it.
Yeah. He doesn't like captivity.
Well, I agree.
Smell good though.
Yeah, and I mean, he was born into freedom. He was born surrounded by our awesome freedom.
But yeah, he's. Oh, Marley has a video. I was sorting parts because I now am sitting on 3 more. If anybody wants to go look at my Instagram, I have 3 more parts kits sitting down there, and another one that should be here tomorrow. So I was kind of sorting through parts, putting them in bags, getting things laid out so I could take a nice, pretty picture. And he's sitting there picking up parts and putting them in the Ziploc that I'm holding. Picking up part, put it in the Ziploc. Pick up part. It was adorable. Marley's got the video on her phone. I'll have to get her to send it.
Oh, okay. Shooting Gallery says, so if I buy a parts kit, am I in that special club?
Ain't nobody else in that special welding club. Nope. Listen, if you want to try, come use the TIG welder, I will. You're welcome to test. I know of a shop near you that might have a TIG welder that you can try using, but no, absolutely not. You know what? I will go as far as giving that shop the jig that I have if he wants to use it. But beyond that, hell no. It's so much work to weld one of these up.
Yeah, we're talking about the big head guy right there.
The guy with the green magazine, which this doesn't really show the greenness of this magazine.
It looks like highlighter.
Out in the sunlight, this thing like turns on like it's glowing.
Mm-hmm. See, Chromie is looking at that magazine.
He is. He was watching it.
Yeah. You could see.
Ash.
You could see the magazine. And
look at that thing. It's bright.
I mean, he needs to be like in a Hannibal Lecter mask with how they put him in a straight jacket and then put him on the thing where he's got to be wheeled around like a handcart.
The gurney to wheel him around.
Because that kid, man, gets his hands on everything.
That's
like he's doing right now with my headphones.
Yeah, he gets.
That's curiosity.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
He is a clever. Yes, I love you.
Why is Walter frozen? Walter looks frozen
I don't know.
right now.
But no, he is a clever little kid. 4 seconds left.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break and come right back.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point.
All right, so here we go.
Can you wave and say bye-bye?
Walt's still frozen. Look at that. He's frozen. You're frozen, Walter.
I know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but you might have to restart.
Look, right there.
I don't know if that's
say
your computer, though.
Not microphone. Say bye-bye. No, he's too distracted. All right, he's getting heavy. Off he goes. It's bedtime for Bonzo.
Causing too much trouble. There we go. You're better now, Walt. There you go. You're back.
Yep, you're back.
All right, so let's see. I don't know if we got any other comments here. Shooting Gallery says, loving my new 10mm High Point carbine optic is already on it. So there you go.
He picked that up today. Yep.
Yeah, so awesome. Let's see. Is there new stuff we want to get into? I don't know if we want to jump right into. Oh well, actually, so this is what someone was talking about. I think that I think Real Cujo was talking about this earlier, and we might have discussed this on the podcast before. New ATF procedures speeds up the processing of Form 4s. So,
they're happening really quick.
Yeah, BATF is processing individual e-forms at a record pace due to changes in handling procedures. On March 15th, Deputy Assistant Director of Enforcement Programs is, oh my God, it's a lot of crap. James Van and National Firearms Act Division Acting Chief Ben Hiller hosted a webinar for industry members to discuss changes to the NFA Division's handling of the ATF Form 4 processing. The announced changes will cut down the processing time for individual Form 4s and will lay out a roadmap to cut down on the time for processing of trust Form 4s in the future. So, there you go.
The trust slows everything down because whether there's 1 or 4 or 5 or 10 different people in the trust, that's all 10 different background checks. So
the new thing that I have seen done that is probably the way to go moving forward is single item trusts. So single shots. I think the silencer shop is calling them single shots. So you can set up through them. They'll do the paperwork even if you don't buy through them. You submit the paperwork and you call it Patrick's P90 or PS90 short barreled rifle trust, and it's for one single item, and then it gets kicked over there, gets kicked back to you, and then the nice thing about that is once a trust exists, you can make changes to it on the back pages of it without ever having to go back to the ATF. So if I get something in my name. You know where you're going. Walter's got the idea right there.
You can add it. You can add it to the trust. But
what I'm saying is I can get it transferred in my name, and then once it comes in, I just put in a back page, a Form A or whatever, a Schedule A, and say I'm adding 17 people to this trust now, and the ATF can't do anything about it. So then all of us have access to the item.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean every time you add... Well, and that's one time.
It's a single item trust.
That's one time. Yeah, one time.
Every time you do it, you make a brand new trust. Okay. And then you just keep the paperwork in a folder. It's pretty ingenious.
There's always a way.
And you can also... I mean, people just think trust is for NFA stuff. It's for everything. You put everything on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I can put my car or my house in a trust.
Whatever you own, outright.
Yeah, the trust comes in when you die. That's the main thing for the trust, when you die. I mean, like I heard from some young person in my shop today. I don't give a crap because I don't care when I die.
So, oh my God,
that's a little dark.
Well, that's my newest employee.
Okay. Would his name rhyme with Mo?
Yeah, that's a bit dark there, bud.
Yeah. Man, young people are so disillusioned.
Well, he does. I'm not going to have any kids. So
okay, when you die, I get all your shit.
He doesn't know what he's missing. I hate to say it. He don't know what he's missing.
Listen,
this kid is the best thing that's never happened.
Life changes. That's where he's at right now. That's where he's at right
That's
now.
everybody's, decision, I guess.
Then all of a sudden... listen, my dad always said, it's not up to you. Those women pull the babies out of you.
Before I had Chromie, I was tepid and oh God, I don't know what it's going to be like having a kid. I don't know if I want a kid.
I'm scared and I'm scared and it's like,
had a kid.
Don't worry about it.
Literally the best thing that we've ever done in our entire lives up to this point, ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool.
Nothing compares. It is the best thing we've ever done.
Well, because your kid, that you'll never meet another person that loves you as much as your kid.
It is so much fun sitting there and playing with him because he just we are his entire world. It feels great. Oh, it feels great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to speaking of dark news. I don't know what you guys think about this. Attorney speaks on reason behind ATF raid on Little Rock Airport executive's home. So I know this has been going on for a little while here. Shootout involving the BATF executive director of Clinton National Airport has raised both questions and concerns. So the executive director, Byron Malinowski, died on Thursday, March 21st, following a shootout with ATF agents on the morning of Tuesday, March 19th, following a search of his home. An affidavit unsealed after Malinowski's death alleged he unlawfully sold guns without a license. So it goes on to say that he was buying a lot of guns and selling.
So that warrants you to do a no-knock raid on his house at like 4 o'clock in the morning, knowing goddamn well that he has firearms and is probably going to defend himself from somebody breaking in, and then kill him. That's where we're at with that, right?
Yeah, when you probably could have just done it in the broad daylight.
I mean, he worked at a freaking airport. He ran the
he's
airport.
not going anywhere.
Hello.
Go get him at the airport.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they were worried that he would get on a plane or something. I don't know.
Pick him up at his
Just
job.
walked in and go, we need to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pick him up at his job.
Yeah. Or
It's insane.
if you're running a sting and you feel like he's selling these guns without a license, how about when he sells it to one of your undercover people, you arrest him right there?
No, that's...
No?
I don't know.
Too logical.
As logical as a raid at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I don't know. This is weird. Do you guys believe this particular story? Think this is what they're saying it is, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think it's absolutely what they're saying, and that's the crazy part. Is it is literally what they're saying. The guy sold a couple too many guns that we don't like, so we killed him.
I don't know.
Yeah. Did they do this to any of the people running guns to Mexico?
Mexico?
No.
Is Eric Holder in prison yet?
Did they roll up on a no-knock raid on Eric Holder? Or Bush, or Obama? Nope.
Hey, you want to bet that P. Diddy's got a couple guns?
Oh, I bet
I was thinking about it. It's in Miami. I bet you he's got guns.
Was that Miami or LA they rolled up on P.
No,
Diddy?
Miami. It was his Miami home.
Oh, Miami? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that respective, he's got a couple guns. As long as they're not illegal, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Or stolen.
Well, I'm sure he has bodyguards that are armed, all that stuff. But P. Diddy, they probably spoke to his lawyers and they said, "Oh, do you mind if we come over this morning?
Do you mind?
Tea and crumpets and raid your house?"
No. That's not how you do that, Pagestrom. Do you mind?
I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
So
there's not enough. There's not enough water in the toilet to flush all the shit.
Yeah, was this guy some kind of big gangster? Why did this have to go down like this? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that we may not have heard everything about this story yet.
You might not know the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, I feel like
there could be more. Yeah, there could be more. I guess.
I feel like there could be more. Yeah.
The affidavit did specify that a couple of his guns that he sold ended up at crime scenes, and 2 other ones were purchased by an ATF undercover agent.
Okay, so lock him up right there. At that point, why won't you lock him up?
I don't understand that. He was willing to sell guns to somebody. Just have him buy another one from you and then sting his ass right there. Pick him up. He had already sold to ATF two more guns.
What do they need to do to build
buy
a case?
Another one.
Yeah, but they're like, you know what? Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm with you, right? All the way.
They're like, you know what? We want to go in at 4 a.m. We want to push this guy. We want to trigger him. Maybe we'll take out his family in the process. We'll kill his dog.
At 4 a.m., I'm assuming it's somebody breaking in. It's not the police. I don't assume it's the police.
Yeah. So anyway, I would like to know what else is going on there. I'm not saying if this guy was doing whatever he was doing here. I'm not saying I'm condoning it or anything, but because I don't know really what went down there and what was going on. You have the right to buy guns, and you also have the right to sell them. Technically to them, they're like, well, if you're buying a bunch of guns with the intent of selling them without a license, which I think all 3 of us at this point right now are FFLs of one form or another.
I've still, what's funny? I've still yet to buy a gun with the intent to resell it. I haven't bought anything with the intent to resell. I've only manufactured stuff.
Yeah,
I went looking for some. I was in North Carolina looking for guns to resell, but no, haven't found anything yet.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious to see what happened here. Look, it's just like, remember recently in the news there was this thing with this billionaire chick that is related to Mitch McConnell, like his sister-in-law. She drove her Tesla into a pond and died. in a
Oh
pond.
yeah.
And they were trying to blame it on the Tesla, right? It's like a Model X, similar to what Lola has. And I kept telling, and this was like big news. They're like, "Oh, Tesla drove itself into the thing."
I don't believe it did.
And Lola's talking about it, and they took because she's on this massive ranch out in Texas, and it took them a long time to get out there. She had time to call her friends who were not far away, and they still couldn't save her. And I kept telling Lola, "There's something weird going on here." Turns out she was 3 times the legal level drunk.
She got everything that was, she got everything that was coming to her.
I mean,
Have any of y'all ever? I know the answer here, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Have any of y'all ever been real good and drunk to the point where you're like stumbling, can't quite see straight? You wake up the next day and the next week, and you feel like ass. That's
no, Patrick, not me.
That's like 1.5 times the legal limit at best.
Oh, really?
At
Oh, wow.
best, that's like 1.5.
So
3 times the legal limit is insane.
So you're saying 3 times the
3%?
legal limit, you could just die anyway?
2.24 means that
It depends.
2.4% of your blood is alcohol.
It depends on your,
It
if you're a
depends on
drinker.
tolerances, and yes,
If you're an
alcoholics differ.
alcoholic,
You
It's-
could have a lot in your system, yeah.
we're not talking about our New Year's and Halloween drinkers. That do it once a year.
I mean, I drink a little wine cooler and I'm messed up. So
You have one wine cooler you messed up. That's like a .02. That's like a .02. I'm not kidding.
so to
we
be
should
3
do
times,
this.
I would just die
We
right
should-
there. No, that's
We
not
should
good.
buy. Maybe I'll do this for funsies. We should buy a breathalyzer, one of the cheap ones from Amazon, and sit down and have a couple drinks apiece and see what we get to. Because I guarantee none of us can get to .24. You will be throwing up on the floor before any
This
of us.
sounds like, and then they died.
It's impossible. You cannot get to 2.4 as a non-alcoholic. It's not possible.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, so she was really messed up, and I was like, how
She
come
was
Yeah,
blitzed.
once you go into the water, the first thing you need to do is wind your window down and then get the fuck
swim
out. Yeah, get out. But they couldn't get her out. Someone swam out there. But yeah, she was just too messed up. And then she's calling people on the phone. Let me give you a little... So first of all, if you wind up in water and you're not knocked out, because it could happen if you fell some distance into water and you hit that water, you can wind up knocked out, right? The airbag or hit the steering wheel or whatever can knock you out. If you're not knocked out, you need to make sure you wind down the window, whatever, because whether it's an electric car or not, it's going to stop functioning. So if you have power windows, it's going to stop functioning. So you want to open whatever you can.
To a point, depends. When it first happens, they'll probably roll down.
Yes, you're right. Yes. And then also, so like once the car fills up, I've looked at a bunch of videos on this, and this is kind of crazy, but because if the car is not filled with water, but it's partially filled with water, you might not be able to open the door if you try to open it. So what you would need to do is wait until it's
fill.
Yeah, you let it fill, and then everything equalizes, and then you can open it. And even in a Tesla, there's emergency door open triggers that are right there. That's pretty easy to find.
It's not the car's fault. Okay.
No.
I mean,
No,
there is a chance that she was drunk as fuck and got in the thing and set it on drive itself kind of mode or something, and it didn't know where and maybe that was in the dirt road, or who knows where the fuck it was.
Well, they said
and
she'd accidentally hit the reverse thing before. She'd done this before.
Okay, well, yeah,
So she's just a dingbat who got herself killed.
Who was a billionaire.
You bring that into my court, and I'm gonna tell you to turn around and get the fuck out.
Well, her ass is dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, there'll be a
she's
lawsuit.
in the afterlife court.
Yeah, there'll be. I
for
guarantee
sure.
somebody's gonna try wrongful death against the car manufacturer.
Yeah. I
but
didn't know
as
Mitch
far as-
McConnell. Yeah, Mitch McConnell was married into money, obviously.
Well, I don't know anything about Mitch McConnell besides Mitch McConnell's a blithering idiot at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Able Defense Mike says, "Wind my windows down." What? Get behind me, Satan! I didn't buy a glass breaker survival gas station knife not to use that bitch.
I got a gun in my hand. We all carry guns. I'm shooting the goddamn window out when using my feet. If
That's true. But a glass breaker isn't going to save you in a situation like this, right? And a lot of cars now have laminated glass. So even if that glass breaker breaks it, it's not going to take that window out.
Now use your feet.
The side windows are usually tempered. They're not usually
Yes.
laminated. So
Correct.
But if you have window tinting on your car or something,
Yeah,
there's
true,
a chance it might not break easy.
Yeah.
Something I did at the end of the week. I took window tinting off Spencer's car.
Oh, really?
Ah,
Why? Was it messed up?
interesting. I've
And,
never done that
well,
before.
it was effed up. It was effed
Oh.
up. It was I mean, when you look out through window tinting and you can't see right, that's a hazard.
Yeah. So this
So-
was on there when you guys got it, right? You didn't put
Yeah,
that on.
because it was a police car. Yeah, so.
Right.
But he found. He watched a
Spencer's
video
Spencer's driving an old cop car.
Yeah, he's got an interceptor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
it
see
comes up-
Spencer on one of those videos like they do in LA. You're gonna see Interceptor speeding down the highway.
The Interceptor, was that a
Spence on the
Ford or
run from the
Mercury?
law.
No, the Mercury
It
was
was-
the Marauder.
No, this is his is an Impala,
Yeah, and Paul.
Ah.
and it's got the 3.9 liter V6 in it. So
I see what they're
and
Wow,
then
how
Will
much
has.
horsepower is that? Like 3 or 4?
I'm not sure how many horsepower it is. It gets up and goes pretty good.
That's
Spencer
nice
doesn't
looking
drive
little
it.
car.
He doesn't drive it like that though.
No,
And
no,
then
no.
Will has the Holden, which is the Caprice.
Oh yeah, yes, that's
and
nice.
That's got the I think that's got a 5 liter or the 5.4 liter.
He's
V8
got
in
a.
it,
It's
I think.
is that the 5.0 Capri
Holden?
Mercury
Yeah.
Capri?
Yeah, the Holden. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was primarily a police interceptor.
Yeah, that has
I
that
mean-
Australian. Like those are the engines they have in the Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is that all-wheel drive, Walt? Do you know?
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
all-wheel
just
drive.
front wheel.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, if that was all-wheel drive and you put some knobby tires on that bad boy and lift it, fuck.
Holden Capri.
Uh,
What year?
yeah.
What year is his?
I'm not sure.
Um,
Spencer's a 2006.
Oh, it's
Will's, I'm not sure.
He doesn't have one of the Fox bodies like the '90s square.
no,
new.
it's more like that looks like it's a 2010 or something, right, Walt?
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Yeah, so
Hey,
so
Bart.
since we're on the topic of cars, I got a wild hair up my ass. I want a new car. Or I don't want a new car. I want to sell my car and get something old.
okay, I'm
You were-
gonna let Walt go first on this one. Go, Walt.
You were mentioning the FJ40. Have you see how much those cost that are decent?
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah. So which one
and
are
the
you
one-
planning on getting?
And the
Well, that's
ones
what I'm
that
saying.
aren't
What
decent-
should I be looking at?
What should you be looking at?
Instead
Yeah,
of
what do
the
you guys think? What should I be
FJ40,
looking
you
for?
say you don't want an FJ40.
I would
Do you
love an
wanna-
FJ40, but I'm not paying $40,000 for a perfect condition FJ40.
That's
What
not
about-
perfect. Well, that's a better condition. Yeah.
Yeah. But
40 grand
what-
gets you a fantastic one. Most of the
So-
ones I've seen are about 15 to 20, and they're in good shape.
So what about an FJ? What about a Toyota FJ?
The newer ones, I don't like this. I don't like the looks of the newer ones.
You don't?
They're coming out with them again, supposedly. Yeah, I just never.
I hope
it's
I hope
okay.
they don't make them look like a bean.
The new ones that are coming out are going to be shit. I've seen
Yeah,
prototypes of that. That's going to be shit. It's not the ones that are out now are really nice. My brother Anonymous has one.
I thought they got rid of
42
them.
chills. 42 chills said a 69 Mach 1. I agree. Go for it. Boom.
I've always wanted a 1972 Mach 1. Like the one that was in Diamonds Are Forever. Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
That
about.
one, is that the one where they stretched them out? The long one?
Yes, they started stretching
yeah,
it.
let me see.
Uh,
1972.
No.
I would take a Fox Body Mustang over a 70 series.
You don't like the one that's from Diamonds Are Forever?
Somebody took the modeling clay and just
Stretched it.
Okay.
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist.
Okay, let's see here. So you don't like these, you're saying, right? Like
No,
these?
I don't.
no, not for me.
Too long?
Not for me at all.
Too stretched out? Too long?
Oh, way too stretched out.
Yeah, too big. How about a 66 fastback? That'd be cool.
I would kill to have that, but
Oh,
again,
those are
we're
gonna be
going
expensive.
we're
Come on
going
now.
up in price right now to the
Night Train-
stratosphere.
Night Train says 69, Boss 429. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking a
Oh, yeah.
$15,000 car, 15 to 20 grand. I'm
You
not
guys
talking
are totally
100.
missing the point. He's selling his Mustang.
Yes.
That's
yes,
like
I'm
a
selling
20
the Mustang.
a
So I get
2020 something, I think.
It's an 18. I have an 18
Oh,
Mustang.
2018.
I want to sell it so I can, because all I use it for nowadays is picking up coffee in the morning and then taking guns to and from the gun shop to work. That's all I do.
Are you going to be hauling family in it?
I will be eventually, if we keep it long enough, we'll be taking a young Chromie to school at some point. But no, we don't go to dinner in my car. Marley has a nice brand new car that we take to go to dinner and go on trips.
You know what I drove today? I drove a Nissan Sentra stick shift today. Nissan Sentra. I think it was like a 2010, somewhere in there.
That's a coupe. I'm getting rid of the car.
Two-door.
Y'all forget the car.
It's a 4-door.
The car is done.
Would a pickup truck work?
So I have a lead on a pickup truck, and I don't know if I should pursue it or not. There's a person around my parents' house that they know that she lives around the corner from them, and her husband worked at some place and died, and when he retired, they gave him a pickup truck. It's an 86 Ford F-150, two-tone silver, and supposedly only has like 60,000 miles on it, so it's pretty decent.
Go look at it. Go manual or automatic?
It's a good question. Probably manual, I would guess.
I'd go look at it myself.
Or not manual, probably automatic, rather.
Yeah, it's more than likely automatic.
Yeah.
I'd go look at it myself.
We were talking like 3,500, maybe something like that, because it's been sitting for like 4 or 5 years, and it's not running currently. So $3,500 I might be able to get myself a truck.
So Able Defense Mike says get a 52 Dodge Power Wagon.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Those are
that.
badass trucks, but to find one that isn't a rust bucket,
I would say get an LM. I would say get an LM02.
I'm a little frustrated because
Do you know what an LM02 looks like?
A what?
An LM02.
LM02.
LM.
What is that thing? It's like a Jeep looking thing.
Oh,
it's a Lamborghini. Get the fuck out of here.
He's talking fantasy.
That is so badass.
You can't afford to. You couldn't afford
to
to roll that 12-cylinder out of the driveway.
We had.
You'd have to change the engine.
You know, I've never really been a car person per se, but Dad for the longest time had a '59 F100 step side. Really neat truck, and he just never worked on it and just got rid of it like 6 or 7 years ago. And it was before I was more into cars. So.
Goonbeam says, "Tell me more about the 2018 later. I've been looking at a Coyote." Did you say
it is not a Coyote? It is a stock orange 2018.
Okay, I was just supposed to say, is that a Coyote engine? Oh,
it's just an EcoBoost.
Oh, okay.
And Goonbeam, I want a flashlight. Send me a flashlight. I want to play with some.
Listen.
Also, do you make IR flashlights? Because I want to play with that too.
You know what you should get? I know what you should get. I'm pretty sure I know what you should get, and you already love it, by the way. You should get an E-Transit, and I'll sell you mine.
I'm just hanging up now. I'm just gonna hang up.
No.
I'll sell you mine. Able Defense Mike says Lamborghini Humvee made by Chrysler with the Diablo engine. Yeah. Tina Turner had one of those. Tina Turner, but she changed. She swapped out her engine.
So daily drive in an older car. Have y'all done that? Is it too much of a pain in the ass where I would just lose my mind?
Well, older car, you're gonna have air conditioning?
Yeah.
If it comes with it.
You better. This is Florida, man.
I mean, if you want an older car, get yourself like a '64 Falcon or something, and something. Something.
No one is getting the idea. How about a Jeep? Get like a two-door Jeep, like a regular.
I was thinking about maybe a Jeep or something.
Oh, actually, the Grand Cherokee.
I had a '94.
Oh, okay. Older Grand Cherokees are nice.
Oh no Grand Cherokee. I had when I turned 16, I had a '94
Wrangler.
Wrangler. 4-speed or 5-speed. It was an awesome little thing.
Those have a lot of potential for all kinds of modifications too.
Yeah. Well, someone mentioned a Denali. I think they said 2004 Denali, but I can't remember. Someone was mentioning a Denali.
I looked at like something like Suburban, like Walter has, and they're big. They're so big. Even the older ones are just huge.
Well, they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if I could wear.
Maybe you could get Walter to sell you his Suburban so that he could buy a Grenadier, so that I could
himself
drive
a
it.
brand new one.
Yeah, so I could drive that bad boy. Come on, Walt.
Speaking of Grenadiers, I have a sneaking suspicion. Usually when new cars come out, like when I bought my Fiat, I was the first person in the role of Fiat Abarth out of the dealership in Clearwater.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Fiat Patrick. It doesn't
I
matter.
can't. Okay,
No,
back to the problem that I can't fit a full-length rifle case in my trunk right now.
Walter has done that many times.
Yeah,
Walter
you
has
can
done that
fold
many times. Yeah.
You can fold the seat down. You can put a lot of guns in the back.
Walter has
There
come
has to be
here.
a baby in that
Walter
seat.
has come here loaded for bear in a Fiat 500.
There has to be a car seat in that seat. I can't fold it down if there's a baby in it.
Okay, go ahead, Walt. You were telling your story. Sorry.
Oh, about the Fiat? Yeah, I was the first one to roll a Fiat Fiat Abarth out of the delership in Clearwater. So for a while, there was a little bit of exclusivity. I had a Fiat, and that's when the ads were on TV with what's his face and the Romanian model and all that stuff.
No, was she Romanian or Italian? That
yeah,
model?
she was Romanian. That was a Romanian model.
Yeah, she was like that. Was that dark? Let me see. Let me look this.
Oh yeah, she's fucking hot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, and what was his name? They were driving through a house. That was that was kind of a weird thing. But anyways, there is something to say about exclusivity for a while, but then again, that goes away pretty quick, and so has Fiat for the most part. Again,
this chick's name is Cartianel, some weird name.
It's because she's foreign. Hey, Walter just said she's Romanian. What do you expect?
Yeah,
she was Romanian. Yeah.
Look, this thing is so sexy.
I gotta. It needs to be painted. I need to fix the front seats. Are starting to show their age. It's only got 50,000 miles. It's still under 50,000 miles. So
that's new, Walter. Under 50, that's new.
So
yeah. I mean, since you did that tune on it, it's been good, right?
Yeah, it runs good. I mean, it's running all right now. But if somebody had a nice 80s pickup truck that was low mileage,
There's a picture of that supermodel chick. Yeah.
I would be checking that thing out myself.
Okay.
Nothing else, Patrick. Look, you don't have to drive it forever. You get it running. If you don't like it, flip it, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking a non-running. Supposedly it's got 55 to 60, somewhere between 65,000 miles on it. So it's pretty new for an 86.
Yeah, I mean, pickup trucks sell like fast.
Mm-hmm. Someone also said Suburban. No, not Suburban. I'm sorry. What's the other thing? It's not a Suburban.
How do you drive a Fiat? I buy a pair for both feet.
Who said that? Able Defense Mike. Okay.
I had Fiats way back in the day. And the small car doesn't bother me. When I met my wife, she had a Escort GT. We grew up with doing the little car thing. You can stuff a ton of shit in a little car if you need to.
And it's zippy. I mean, it's so much fun to drive.
Yeah, it's easy to park. But do I like a Suburban?
Yeah.
What year
I can put a sheet of 2008.
2008? And how many miles are on it?
Yeah, 221,000.
And it's still running like a tank?
It's running pretty good, yeah.
It's
interesting.
I've had to have some work done on it recently here, but that's just because it's got 200,000 miles on the damn thing.
Okay,
you got to expect that.
I think I found the perfect vehicle for you, Patrick. Boom.
A cop car, just a cop car. I'm just gonna go steal one from my local
police Tahoe. Get a police Tahoe from.
Where do you buy a police Tahoe?
Walter knows.
Oh, yeah, they sell them on Gulf Planet and on
not
Gulf
that
Deals.
one. You're not gonna get that one I showed. Hold on, let me see.
When they retire the police cars, they only got like 120,000, sometimes less, even less than that.
That's a good deal.
I would totally buy one. Look at that, Patrick.
Now, okay. safe and sound something or other. No, they police cars have certain little quirks too that with the lighting and that like for example when you get in the Spencer's car, the interior light doesn't come on unless you.
Oh, that's a feature. That's not a bug.
Because if you're sneaking about, you don't want the interior light to come on.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah. Also,
you
you don't want to
Planet.
You don't want to make a silhouette for someone.
And it has a red light too for the interior, so you're running on red.
Look at that. That would be so
Good for your
badass,
night vision.
Patrick.
Okay, that's a sweet looking car right there. I'd drive that.
That's
Yeah.
that's the same body style as mine actually.
Yeah.
If I was going to get into Suburban, I'd push for we used to have like a 99, and I like that body style better. It's more of a, I don't know, just a different style design.
I had a 99 Cadillac Escalade. That thing was so awesome.
Yeah.
It was the same thing, right, Walt? That was the same body.
That's
They
the
just
same,
put a-
basically same chassis. Yeah.
That Escalade was so badass. I love that thing. That's before they did the all squared off Escalades, remember?
Yeah.
I forgot that Gov Auctions is a thing. I might have to start looking at some Gov Auctions.
That's all the cities now. You'll see your stuff in Gainesville. You'll see your stuff in all the
I
municipalities.
might have to.
that's
This
what-
is what I'm gonna have to control.
Goonbeam
This is a
says,
brilliant idea.
Goonbeam says,
Whoever said this, Hank, actually Hank. Good idea.
No, it's
here.
not me. Goonbeam says, I daily drive a police Tahoe. It's awesome. Tons of Gov auctions in our area.
Hell yeah.
And
You know
the counties.
Goonbeam, I think, don't you? You know who that
I don't
is.
know him. I don't know who that is personally. I hear the name get thrown around a lot because he does flashlights.
I saw Joe's Goonbeam flashlight today. He was shining.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Goonbeam is a flashlight dude? Is that what's going down?
Yeah.
Goonbeam.
Yeah.
Goonbeam is a.
Okay.
It's a company. It's obviously it's a person, but it's a company that sells.
Pardon me
surefire
while I
type
whip this out. I'm gonna whip out my.
When in doubt.
Yeah,
whip it out.
Goonbeam. What's up with listen, I need a black light, yo.
I want a
black
blue one.
light. What are you looking for? Like jizz stains or something?
I'm just on a trip. I like to see the freaking the loom.
you gonna go to hotel rooms and
I like to
search
look.
for
I like to look at
nasty?
the loom on my watches. Black light
Patrick,
is perfect
yeah.
for that. Yeah.
Spencer's first car was bought from Charlotte County, and it was a fleet type Ford Fiesta, I think it was, or Ford, not a Fiesta, but I forget which one it was. It was a nice 2-door car, low mileage. Of course, Spencer wrecked it, but you can get some decent deals.
Where did you look? Like, where did you find those? Where do you go to find car auctions?
That was Gov Deals.
Gov Deals, okay.
And then there's Gov Planet, which is
Yep.
the
We have one
military
near us.
surplus stuff. Yeah.
The problem is every time I go to Gov Planet, I see Humvees and I go, God damn, I want that. But everybody has told me never daily drive. A
No,
Humvee.
that's not fun. That's not fun.
Horrible idea.
That's not fun. A
No.
Tahoe,
Also-
awesome, but not that.
Also, you can look at the GSA website for GSA auctions because they sell all the GSA, the government vehicles.
And I think those are easy to fix, right, Walt? Or you don't? Do you do your own repairs on the Tahoe or no? Tahoe.
It depends what it is. The last stuff I had to have like engine seals, maiden seals and all that stuff. I paid for somebody to do that. So
Okay. Able Defense Mike says UV lights are handy out here in Arizona. Some areas scorpions. Have you guys seen those little?
Okay, you're right. Scorpions do light up.
Have you seen those little? What the hell are these little furry, little tiny centipede-like things?
Caterpillars?
yeah,
They're just blowing all around here, man. Every time I go outside,
from the
there's
oak
like
trees. When the oak trees blossom, they come down out of it's
every
the
time
of
I go
year.
outside, there's like 10 of them. I'm itching just thinking about it right now. Those things are all like crawling and taken back in the house. It's crazy. Those things they've like all hatched over this weekend.
One of the best things I ever did, my friend, is cut down a big effing oak tree that used to be next to my house.
They all grow in that.
Oh, because so that's why.
You
all
walk
these
out in the
freaking-
out in the driveway, and that time, and they're like, the webs are coming down, and it's just like, oh. God.
That's what I get for these freaking oak trees around here. It's crazy. But I even was in Gainesville. I was at Sunshine State RV, and they were just like crawling all over cars and everything. I was like, man, these things.
It's the time
We
of
get
year.
them bad. Up here, we get them super bad.
We're
And they
living-
They are
Yeah.
venomous or poisonous, as far as
Oh,
I
they
know.
are. Oh, okay.
They'll sting your ass. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
There are caterpillars that can sting it, but
Yeah.
yeah. So check out those places. There's all kinds of cars and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Now
Okay.
you start looking, you'll find
you
there's computers and there's all kinds of junk. So
Yeah, but that Tahoe will be
put me on
awesome.
I'm gonna be spending tonight looking at auction.
You get a
cars.
Tahoe, I want to make a video on that bad boy.
Hell yeah!
Right.
If I
Me
can
and
find a deal on a
we'll
Tahoe.
race Walter.
sitting right next to me is my Panasonic Tough Book that I bought at one of those sales.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's right. I remember that, Walt.
Running Windows 7 and it runs great.
Old
It
school.
runs great.
Can't be hacked. Can't be hacked.
Well,
Probably can't be hacked.
They used to say I was getting these warning things. Oh, we're no longer supporting Windows 7. It's coming from Microsoft, right? And I'm like, oh well, I'll just have to live with it. Next thing I know, don't turn your computer off. There's an update. I'm like, well, somebody's still sending out updates.
Yeah. So let's talk about this, because I think this particular story I want to talk about here so out of the three of us, this story matches you two the most. It only matches me in one way, but it matches you two in all ways.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you who said this, but male, pale, and stale. Does that sound familiar to you? Have you guys heard of
I already saw what this was online.
such a
I saw
pale,
some-
and stale?
Yeah.
This is from Letitia James, the chick who's going after Trump. That's what when she campaigned, she said she's gonna, this is what she said.
She's saying that Trump is male, pale, and stale.
When she
So
she ran saying that she was gonna get rid of male, pale, and stale.
So
She also ran
what
saying
is-
she was gonna go after Trump as well, and
What is is that so horrendous or something, or what?
I don't
What's
know.
the-
I don't know. I mean, I guess you can't be
we-
racist if you're black. Well, that's what they say. I don't know.
Okay,
But
he's male.
it's messed
He's
up.
pale.
Yeah. It's.
And he's old.
I think it's premeditated. Like it's crazy. New York is letting someone who campaigned saying they were going to go after Trump actually do that shit. I don't know how you get away with this in America. I'm not sure how this happens.
Well,
I don't know
first
when
thing,
the Supreme Court is going to
she's a
step in.
She's a Democrat. Second thing, she's black, so that gives her a pass.
Um,
It gives.
well.
I hate to say this, but sometimes it gives them a stupid pass. Okay. They just look. People look the other way. They don't even. They don't even. If Trump came out and said, "Dark, stale, and a leftist,"
Oh, racism.
oh my God, oh God,
on,
oh
it's on.
dear. And
I'll
it's
tell
like,
you one thing. This chick is ugly. She's a cow-faced biatch.
Now, what if
Am
he
I
said
lying? Am I wrong here?
What?
Y'all,
if he just
y'all
came out-
started something here, by the way.
Imagine if Trump come out and said she's just plain old ugly. That's
She is ugly. She is ugly, man. You got to be for real. She an ugly bitch. I don't like this shit, and I don't know how we get into this situation, and I don't know how New York is letting this go down. This is crazy.
Walter, y'all created a problem. Tampa machinery auction. Tons of cop
Oh.
cars.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's another place. You might want to go to the auction and look at them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I can't say that Spencer's car we bought. Just looking at the description on the internet, Spencer's second car, the police car, same thing. Will bought his car from a police department up at the first county as you're going up 95.
Did he buy it directly from the department? How did that work out?
Well, from the city. He bought it directly from the city.
Okay.
Yeah, and we drove up there and drove it back. So,
I've never thought about looking at this, but this is pretty awesome.
there's lots of stuff. Not only
tons of
cars,
crap.
but
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
So we're going to take a break. When we come back here, we've got like 30 seconds. When we come back, we're going to get into this whole Letitia James, what's going on in New York. I'll let you
She's
guys voice
fugly
your
as-
opinions. But yeah, I think that's probably a good way for you to go, Patrick, And then
This is
bedline the whole
awesome.
damn
I'm
thing.
gonna be
That's what I
spending
say.
way too much time looking at this.
Rhino line that whole bad boy. Rhino line that whole thing.
There's already an
listen.
e-bike on here for you, Hank.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Here in Gainesville.
I'll check it out. Okay, we'll be back.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
By the way, TUSC is still out there. I've got to get where did Walt go? I've got to get Rob McNeely back on the show with, everything going on with Bitcoin. I don't know where Bitcoin is right now, but we can look that up here at some point. I want to talk about this cow-faced moron, Letitia James, and this article, which is old. This is old. This is, let me see. This says posted May 8th, 2018. If the state legislature names city public advocate Letitia James as the interim state attorney general, then elderly white male state prosecutors currently working in that office might consider dusting off their resume to look for a new job. So in other words, she's running, or she's going to become the attorney general, and she's threatening people who are working there, which there was a time when you can get sued for that shit or get into some kind of trouble. That after James has stated on several occasions that she's tired of male, pale, and stale people. So, male, white people. She's, old, white males. Seemingly presumption of prejudice against elderly white males. James made the statement repeatedly, and too much applause at the New York State Black and Puerto Rican Legislative Caucus weekend of February. Specifically, she made the statements at the Delta Sigma Theta sorority breakfast, and it goes on and on. This person is the law is supposed to be blind. It's not supposed to matter what your race is, what your gender, how much, whether you have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of money. But this is a person who literally said that they were going to go after Trump, and that's exactly what they're doing. Even when he beats this eventually, can you imagine the legal bills of what he's paying? This is bullshit. So, and I'm not a Trump super fan, but I'm ready for the fucking revenge vote right now.
Well,
we can have that right now.
The problem with Trump he'll get back in the office if he does, and he'll do nothing. So. Mm-hmm. I always people are like, oh, gonna get him. He's gonna get him. I doubt it. Yeah. I doubt it seriously.
By the way, we're not gonna get Patrick to concentrate anymore for the rest of the show. You guys can forget about that.
Sorry, County. I did that too.
What?
Hank, Gilchrist County, 2009 Chevrolet Tahoe.
What? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's the bid at right now?
Yeah, what's that?
$625.
Oh.
Well, but that ain't. How much mileage does it have on it?
The auction barely started. I think it's got it's got 20 days left. So yeah,
I would watch that. I would watch that one.
Hell yeah, it's over in Trenton. That would be a great one.
So Night Train says she is fat, fugly, filthy, and fetid.
Ooh, 168,000.
Night Train had that on deck. He was ready for that one.
Man.
This is craziness. And it's not just her. There's like the judges in New York have lost their mind. If you think that's why I did this particular thing for tonight, right? Like, of what's going on with New York City. Can you imagine, like, New York City has so many fucking problems in New York City. They have the National Guard in New York City on the subways, right? There's all kinds of crazy shit going on in New York City. They have bigger fish to fry than trying to take down Trump. They got bigger fish to fry than that. And it's insane. What's going on is insane, man. And I'm not saying, like, Trump's going to be fine, but at some point here, the Supreme Court's going to have to step in and stop this bullshit. But, yeah. I hope he can recover the money from all this, from these people.
I was watching something today that they got whoever's approval is needed. I don't know who it is, but they got approval for Truth Social to go public, and his stake was something like $3.2 billion worth of stock. So
yeah,
he's gonna be fine.
So Truth Social, I think, is merging with, what is it? DWAC? This company. I think they're merging with this company right here. and they're in the process right now, and that's already traded. I could be wrong. Digital World Acquisition Corp, DWAC, DWAC. And I think that's what it's going to be trading on. Like, it's going to get incorporated with this whole thing. And so he's got a big stake in it, but that stake isn't. He won't be able to exercise those stocks for a while, I think, under that agreement.
Yes, yeah. It won't be for a good bit.
Yeah, but I think they said it's probably, that alone will probably be worth $1 billion. What's up, Walter?
Oh.
Okay. If we're all done talking about poor Mr. Trump,
Right.
what's your guys' thoughts about Russia and their terrorist attack?
They are
Do you think
abusing the shit out of them.
Do you think that well, yeah, they made that one guy eat his own ear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is that actually a thing? I haven't looked deeply into that. I saw that there was a
nuts off another guy with a battery.
Really? So I saw there was a terrorist attack in Russia. Don't know that I'm particularly feeling sorry or bad for Russia.
Some folks say it was a false flag thing because the police, the National Guard, or the police are right across the street from where the place was, and it took them an hour to respond. So,
but can't we also chalk that up to Russia? Right?
I heard some commentators say you can't walk out on the street in Russia with a blank piece of paper and hold it up before you'll be arrested.
Right.
I mean there's that many of them out there. Yeah, it's kind of a weird situation. Of course, Putin's blaming it to Ukraine and the Americans and blah blah blah, and ISIS is claiming responsibility for it. Which
so he should go for ISIS then, right? I mean,
ISIS is not his enemy, so to speak. They are, but not in his political world. They're not.
Well, they have. So hasn't ISIS traditionally been the Russians' enemy? This is like the Russians were fighting, in
Syria
and all that. Yeah,
in Syria and stuff against ISIS. ISIS doesn't like the Taliban. Yeah, yes, they are. The Taliban doesn't like ISIS and vice versa, but that's not the person who's. They're trying to make it look like it's an Ukraine thing.
Okay. Yeah. They are Muslims in Russia, right?
Oh yeah. Well, that's what is it? The two wars they fought with that one republic. It's all
Chechnya.
Chechnya. Yeah. So it's a weird situation.
I don't know if I have deep thoughts on that. Do you, Patrick, on that whole thing? I don't know. On the Russia thing. The Russia terrorist attack thing?
I don't think it was anything more than just a terrorist. Personally, I don't think it was anything that fancy. It's just a terrorist attack.
Well, it was just kind of odd that those fellas, those guys, were able to drive off from the situation in the car they came in and get all the way to the border of Belarus, which they claimed it was the Ukraine, but it wasn't. It was Belarus.
So do you think it's a false flag, Walter, or?
I think maybe somebody looked the other way.
Okay.
Supposedly, there's a guy on the internet saying he used to work in that facility and said it's got an awesome fire system and it's got awesome. There's usually metal detectors set up and security, and none of that was working.
Yeah. So Putin is saying that the Ukrainians did you give us credit, we give you money back later. It's the kind of thing with the terrorists, right? Like, because isn't Putin saying that the Ukrainians are behind the whole thing, and
kind of, sort of, yeah. And they had a gateway open to let them escape.
I know in your mind, Walt, the Ukrainians are innocent of all crimes. I guess
they have not. Hey, just think logically here. Forget about what you think. There's nothing to gain killing civilians, the Ukrainians. Nothing.
I don't.
Zero.
Yeah, I don't think anything of it.
Zero.
I think that ISIS, if ISIS is claiming responsibility, they're probably responsible. They don't love any of us. We could spend all our time fighting each other. They don't fucking love us. ISIS will take out some people in Haiti right now if they could.
Well, they're not their enemy though. They're not.
I know, but you understand what I'm saying. No. ISIS considers everybody their fucking enemy. They consider Muslims their enemy, right? If you're not seeing the world from their point of view, they consider you their enemy, right?
Oh, I don't have the power plugged in this thing. Let me plug it in. That would help.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a warning here.
Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah,
that's
it's a mixed
my
up
thing.
situation.
That's my thing with that. I think ISIS is opportunistic, and they'll take out anybody if they could.
We, as the United States and the French and the English, I believe, put out warnings a week or so ago saying there's a possibility. Told Americans, stay out of concert venues, stay out of this, stay out of that, because there's talk, and we hear it, there's going to be a terrorist attack. The Russians said, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about.
So the United States warned Russia that there could be an attack over there.
Yes. Warned the world. They put it out in a regular bulletin. Stay out of venues in Russia. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Yeah. And the Russians, of course, are like, "Fuck you." You know what we're talking about. And we're badass. And look what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't think
just,
ISIS is anyone's friend. You know, people like, for example, there's people. Remember, there's all these very liberal people. There's gay groups, LGBT groups that are supporting Hamas and what they did in Israel. You remember that? Do you remember that?
Just show them the videos of those nice folks throwing guys off the top of buildings.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Look what ISIS killed thousands of Christians, and Obama at that time did nothing, zero, nothing. The Christian, fuck the Christians, they don't matter, right? And the gay guys, and this, and the lesbians, and everybody else. One thing Trump did.
Obama doesn't believe, in my opinion, he probably doesn't believe in God at all, and he's trying to bring on the apocalypse. Obama.
One thing that Trump did, and bless his heart, and I said he could do it. If you treat ISIS like you really should treat them, and he did, they fucking knocked the shit out of him right away.
Yeah.
I mean, you just bomb the fuck out of everything. And guess what? It worked.
It works.
And
if you see, so Lola is like this. So, and you guys, we were just talking about it. We live in nature, right? We live in the middle of nature. Let Lola see one little tiny cockroach anywhere in the house. Everybody's getting out of this house. This house is getting bombed out. Lola go walk all around, spray shit, go on the outside, spray things, so when she bombs inside, they come outside, they get extra killed on the way out. The whole place is getting bombed. And you know what? That's what you do.
Well, there's no situation that can't be solved with the proper application of high explosives.
Cannot argue that.
I'm not paying attention to y'all. I'm looking at
Patrick, we know you're not listening to us. It's over.
There's a website that has VZ61 barrels for a very good price called stinparts.com. And they are priced under the competition. And I'm not just saying that because Walther owns a website.
Because they are.
Legit, like, I'm looking at other places that have barrels, and they're seriously under the other
Patrick,
prices.
I'm pretty sure I arranged that there will be a good deal for you. You don't have to... there's a.
Well, no. I'm looking at other things.
But I'm sure Walter appreciates the plug, though. I'm sure.
Also, by the way,
Patrick is about to stack barrels. I don't know what.
I was looking at a threaded one. How much does a threaded one cost? Just for shits and giggles, company wants $175 for a threaded one. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's so easy for you to say that now, Patrick.
We also have some awesome.
You got options.
Awesome Benelli M4 style magazine tubes.
Hell yeah! Somebody stole my video and ran with it, and it looked great.
Yeah, I've been selling them. They've been selling them.
Yeah,
So.
Good. I guess the video's working.
I put them on eBay too, by the way.
You're supposed to say you're welcome.
Nah, there you go.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You know what? So yeah, I basically Patrick. I'll tell everybody. Patrick does a video about the M4 Benelli type shotgun tubes. Puts it up on the YouTubes. I share it. I copy it. Put it on my site.
It's about your stuff. It's about your stuff.
He's advertising my stuff, and then he gets a copyright notification.
Yeah, I get a copyright saying, "Hey, somebody has used your video. What do you want to do?"
Yeah. I told him you should tell them I want money. Lots of money. Yeah, listen. Yeah, I think you just have to tell them that it's with your permission or whatever.
You don't have to tell them anything. You just ignore it. You don't worry about it. That's the way that
Now,
works.
in general, we don't want anyone copying our videos, but like Walter has posted
if
videos.
you do that, I will strike your ass. But
I think if you're looking for the 50 videos that I did with Walter, they're not on my YouTube channel because YouTube keeps striking them, so they're on Safety Harbor's YouTube channel, which there's no monetization on Safety Harbor's YouTube channel. I mean, so what the fuck?
That's at 85,000 views. So
yeah, what's their problem? Because other people copy our shit wholesale. That's not us. And they don't do anything about it.
I mean, I just had some comments today on that. People saying stuff. So
yeah, so
it's getting constant look. It's just this kind of gradual rise.
Are you selling some, Walter?
Yeah, whenever I make them, I make them. I sell them. Yeah, I make them. I sell them.
Boom. There you go. There you go. Babyface, give yourself a good pat on the back. Go ahead. Look, I'll go full screen to you. No, Babyface.
What am I doing?
There you go.
Pat
yourself on the back. Just do it.
All right, done.
Hey, wait a minute, Patrick. How much money you made off my Christmas ferret?
None. Zero. I can't believe
Really?
that fucking. All I did was take a picture, and when I did a review, just for funsies, I did a review of Safety Harbor firearms on Google. I added that picture as a picture that's available, and now it is the picture for Safety Harbor firearms.
This is what we're talking about right there. Oh wait, hold on.
There's a hot chick there, and the ferret is #1.
How many views has this had?
I think I saw something that was like 450,000 views.
Yeah, you've got the credit for it. It says Babyface P 6 years ago.
Yeah, but I just posted it as a joke, and then I did a review. Yeah, great. Safety Harbor firearms is awesome. Go check them out. And that is
this
like
chick?
I don't know who that is, but I like it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that is at your shop, but I don't know who that is.
I kind of remember that. Yeah, I kind of remember that. I don't remember.
I don't know why that's not #1, but the ferret is #1. No money. It's just something I did for fun, and now it just keeps. It's the first thing that comes up for you.
Don't report it. Yeah,
it's got its own life. That's what.
Yeah, it's just gone viral.
What do you guys think about daily driving a ferret?
No.
I thought you didn't want to be broke. Yeah.
You can't see shizits when you're driving it.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. You ever? Let me see. I'm trying to think here. Old pickup truck is cool.
Somewhere, Patrick, you had the thing that showed how many views that had, but I can't see it.
I got a. Well, no, I sent you guys a picture, a text, didn't I? Let me pull up the thing. Hold on. Here, and then we go.
Hopefully, pretty soon we're gonna start working. We're gonna start working on that.
Nice.
Yeah, get it fired up.
On the ferret.
Here's the photo of the ferret. Oh, this is how many photo views it has now.
Hang on, I can't see it.
Hold on, I covered it. It'll focus.
You gotta.
It's all white.
Yeah,
it's all old. It's all old and white.
Screen capture it and text it to me. That's the best.
Hold on.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No, other way.
This thing is paler than you.
White.
Boom!
Oh, 600,000.
Wow.
600,000 views on that photo. It says your photo is helping in a big way.
Yeah. Who's it helping? It's helping.
Everybody's showing up there looking for the frickin' Christmas tree
ferret.
Yeah.
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 Well, every time I get one of these emails from this photo, I text it to y'all. The first one I got was like 2,500, and I was like, "Holy shit, 2,500! We're now up to 600,000."
No, we might have something military vehicle related. Maybe we might bring something with tracks on it up to the property, and create some trails with the track.
You got a bulldozer?
What do my friends have?
Oh, like a tank, a military one?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That might be a video day.
Why? Well, other than the price, do you have anything larger than 30 cal in full auto, or is it you really just stuck to 30 cal only?
Yeah, that's all I have. Yeah.
It's not worth going for a 50 cal. It's too expensive, I'm guessing.
Right. Well, right now the parts are too expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, when they were. What happened?
Did Walter's computer die finally?
No, he's there, but that bell took him out. I don't know. Can you hear him? Walt?
Right.
Yeah, he's there. His audio.
Still on.
Your audio. Yeah, your audio's there. What?
I'm gonna go out.
He said his computer was dying anyways.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's like it's crazy day here. Let me bring up another thing while we're okay. He's dialing back in. Hold on, let's go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Okay, so another article that I want to bring up here before we run out of time. If you watch certain YouTube videos, investigators demand your data from Google. Shared YouTube data prompts civil liberty worries. If you ever jokingly wondered if your search or viewing history is going to put you on some kind of list, your concerns may be more than warranted. In now unsealed court documents reviewed.
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran owned and with over 20 years experience, 2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
Okay, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my own damn self. Yeah, so this thing says, in now unsealed court documents reviewed by Ford's, Google was ordered to hand over the names, addresses, telephone numbers, and user activity of YouTube accounts and IP addresses that watch select YouTube videos, part of a larger criminal investigation by federal investigators. The videos were sent by undercover police to a suspected cryptocurrency launderer under the username Elon Musk, WHM. What does the WHM mean, Patrick? Do you know?
No.
I don't know. In conversations with the Bitcoin trader, investigators sent links to public YouTube tutorials on mapping via drones and augmented reality software. Forbes details the videos were watched more than 30,000 times, presumably by thousands of users unrelated to the case. YouTube's parent company Google was ordered by federal investigators to quietly hand over all such viewer data for the period of January 1st to January 8th. 2003, but Forbes couldn't confirm if Google had complied. And it goes on. So, anyone surprised by that?
No.
No, I'm not surprised.
Not really.
I don't know, if I ran a big company like that, I feel like I would set up disclosure stuff. If you want to come in and ask for stuff, yeah, we'll go according to the law, but we're going to put out a blog post that says, hey, the FBI's here. They're looking for this. We had to give it to them by law, but we're telling y'all it got given to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the other part of it. Yes, obviously they have to follow the law. They have to give out data that a search warrant is given them. But they do it secretly, and they try to hide it and not tell anybody. That's the one worry.
Yeah, but this is casting a very wide net, right? So I mean,
yeah, and it's probably unconstitutional and illegal if they were unmasking Americans.
Yeah, but if you're on YouTube innocently looking at stuff and this thing comes up and you look at it, why are you under investigation?
You know what's funny is I went looking to see what videos they were talking about and thinking like, oh shit, I probably watched those. They actually are things that I would have never watched. So I don't know what they were doing.
But this stuff kind of spreads out, right? And the next thing you know, everyone who watch gun videos, who watch any kind of political videos, you know, now all of a sudden if you watch anything from January 6th, oh, you know what? We want those. We want to see who was looking at that.
Yep.
You know, so yeah.
Walt, have you ever had to cooperate with federal law enforcement for anything? I hear every now and then you get calls about, hey, who'd you sell this to?
They have kind of made like phishing attempts where they want you to give them a bunch of information about a certain time frame and stuff, like customers and this from them to them.
No.
And my significant other just basically told them, give me some names and I'll give you about those people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Give me a search warrant and I will gladly.
Well, I mean, give me a name and I'll tell you about that person, but I'm not going to give you all this info about from this frame, this time to that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're phishing. They're phishing. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it knowing that most people comply. Would be my guess.
Well, you know, there was no warrant involved or anything like that, so it's just one of those. You know, let's see what we can get.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to throw people under the bus that aren't doing anything. You know, and, you know.
No, you're right.
A lot of times they know what they're looking for. There's a profile out there already, and they just don't want to. They don't want to. Like I said,
they want to see what else they can get.
You ask me about Juan Valdez, I'll give you Juan Valdez's stuff. You know, if you ask me, you know, I'm just saying that. You know, just throwing it out there. You know, it could be Joe Smith. You know, most of the time it's not though. Just saying.
Funny enough, I did have our friend John Crump do a search on me, and supposedly I am not on any watch lists because I'm totally expecting him to be like, "Oh,
did you search Babyface P? Is Babyface P on any lists?"
No, whatever he uses to search, whatever program he uses, he searched for me personally, and I am, as far as he said, pretty clean.
That was before you were an FFL or after you?
Before I was an FFL. This was probably like October, November last year. I had him check, and he was like, "Oh, you got speeding tickets now, then." I was like, "God damn, yes, I did. Are you related to such and such at this address?" Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is me.
And you would think, I mean, there would be a lot of people out there with your name too, but yeah.
Patrick is very common.
Fairly common, I guess.
James is very common too in the big scheme of things. You've never had security clearances or anything like that either, right, Patrick?
No, never had any need to. So I've never got any clearances.
Yeah. I used to have a top secret security clearance, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Used to. Back in the day, before
double O Walt.
I had a roommate that had to get secret, when he went to the military after college. He had to get secret clearance, and the FBI agent came over, and those people are no nonsense. It was the questions they ask you. If for folks who've never gone through one of those, the questions they ask you are almost ridiculous and laughable, but they're serious. Like, does he have friends outside the country? Does he routinely talk to people in these countries? Does he? And I was like,
did he all of a sudden get a cute Asian girlfriend
friends.
who might happen to have a bunch of money and take him traveling?
Yes, they ask you shit like that, and I was like,
that's common.
Part of me was like, I should joke, but then the second part of me was like, this lady has no interest in joking with me. She wants solid answers only.
You'll joke your way right into Guantanamo Bay.
Exactly. So I was like,
you'll joke your way right out of your clearance, and you'll joke your way right out of your job. So
yeah. So he ended up getting his clearance. He was fine.
Yeah. No, I expected all that stuff. So no big deal. That was before the wall. That was before the wall came down. It was supposed to go out on what they call ship check. Like with submarines, and go do work in the submarines, and that's when they had the sub bases in Scotland. And after the wall came down, all the sub bases closed in Scotland, and all the older missile boats were all retired and decommissioned. So
did you know how to weld way back then?
This wasn't welding. This was like wiring and stuff like that. So it was engineering kinds of stuff. Yeah, I heard all the guys in this was the General Dynamics. This is before I knew Peggy. The guys in the shop are, man, ship check's fun. You got to come on ship check. Those Scottish girls, they just want to get out of there so bad. And and I'm like, I didn't get to go on ship check. To Scotland.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. If you wouldn't have done that, you wouldn't be hanging out with us. And maybe you would fit that pale, male, and stale thing, but you're definitely pale, and you're a male. But,
I is pale, and I'm male, but there ain't nothing stale about this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Not like that.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm assuming, is still looking up shit on.
I'm trying to do my research on who a particular individual is, and I'm getting nowhere.
Okay.
I'm asking around who is Goonbeam, and I've gotten the answer of he's nobody. Don't ask questions. So I don't know who actually owns it.
Gun guys love to be mysterious. So there you go.
I know. All of us are like that.
Love to be mysterious. So I've seen him in the chat, but I don't know. I don't keep up with any of those things. If you got a UV light though, I would love to check it out.
I heard that the my source Joe, that person that works for me, went to the gathering, and he enjoyed himself at the gathering.
Yeah,
So,
what did he tell you? What did he see down there? I know it's the second hand,
uh,
but because someone
yeah.
here, Patrick, was supposed to go to the gathering.
Dude, I
Yeah.
couldn't stick the baby in the car for 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours, or
What was the baby
actually,
going
it
to
was
the gathering for? Why's the baby
two
going to
hours
the
50,
gathering?
2 hours 50 back, and
Why?
then the next day jump in the car and head south.
Why's Crowley
and it
V
was
going to the gathering?
Because all of us have to get in the car and go. I can't leave them at the house in North Carolina without a car.
Oh, okay. They won't survive. I mean, people in North
I mean, I'm
Carolina.
not gonna. We're on vacation. I'm not gonna leave them to fend for themselves while we're on vacation. God, it's not everything is a business trip.
Okay,
I'll-
all right.
I'll-
Go ahead.
here's your
Pat,
out.
Walter.
Here's your out, Patrick. It was
Right.
raining too. So
Did
was
it
it?
actually? Oh
Okay.
no, it did
Oh,
rain.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
was
rained
raining,
here.
too.
It was raining here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pouring down here too. So, I couldn't make it out there because I had to do some stuff. I had some van stuff going on this weekend. But yeah, that was
yeah,
that's how it goes.
that was-
Otherwise, I would I would have been there because I like going to the gathering. It's always fun to go out there and and run into the companies as well as folks and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get Joe on.
Joe was arranging.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joe was arranging, stuff. He was arranging. He did videos. He did a bunch of stuff. Joe was busy. So
Did Rich go also?
who?
Rich, Flying Rich.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Oh,
They didn't
okay.
drive
Yeah.
together. They drove separately. But yes, for each one.
Okay.
Also.
Those guys. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't like driving up by myself for that amount of time. Like going from Florida all the way up to South Carolina. I realize it's not forever, but that's a long ass drive, and I hate doing it. I don't know how y'all do it.
I drove to Knob Creek once by myself and back. That's 13 hours.
I've driven.
If I had a
I've-
purpose,
Mhm.
I was just say if I had a serious purpose, like selling a lot of inventory at a place that people are willing to buy a lot of my inventory, then yeah,
You
maybe
get
I could
money?
make the drive. But just going just for like the day, just to go piss around, I don't know. That's a lot of driving for me.
I have driven the circumference of America. It's fun. That's a fun thing to do.
I-
to drive.
I drove out to Arizona to pick up a Jeep body and turned around and drove back.
Mhm.
That was 2,000 one way and 2,000 coming back.
If
so.
frickin' Tesla could tell me that, hey, you could get your Cybertruck tomorrow, but you have to go to California or go, I don't know, Austin, Texas or something, pick it up, I'll be on the way.
And every gun he owns will be on sale.
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm not even waiting for shit to get sorted out. I'm just like, okay, I'm on the way. Coming to get
Having
it.
a sale, boys.
Yeah, coming to get it. So speaking of money right here, here's another thing I wanted to put up. The IRS has 940,000 unclaimed tax refunds from 2020 that are about to expire. I didn't realize that
think
these
that's-
things expired.
It's an
But
unclaimed tax refund, and how do I get to claim it?
yeah, I don't get this.
Well-
The IRS is warning taxpayers that they may be leaving more than $1 billion on the table. The federal tax collector said Monday that roughly 940,000 people in the U.S. have until May 17th to submit tax returns for unclaimed refunds for tax year 2020.
Oh, no. This to me sounds like submit your tax
A
returns.
trap?
Well, actually, you're 2 years late, so we're gonna throw your ass in jail.
Yeah,
No,
and we're gonna lock you up, right?
there is like in Florida and probably other states, there's unclaimed money that the state has of yours, and you can check and see if your name's on that list. And we did.
There's a
We
really
got-
good one. Yeah, that's a thing. Yep.
It was like, I don't know, $40, $60, $80 or something. It wasn't like crazy
Yeah,
money.
I
or
mean,
anything,
it
but
sounds to me like people have the refunds and haven't cashed them or something. But I didn't.
they just don't file returns.
Okay, they didn't file returns. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, some of those people are dead. Some of those people don't want to file a return because it's for whatever reason. Some people are
Yeah,
flying
so they
underneath
have
the
to submit
radar.
returns for it. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
well? So wait. If you don't file a return, that's
Isn't that a
different than
crime?
not doing your taxes. That's separate.
Yeah. Is that a crime of any sort?
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
thinking.
know what. There was a year, many years ago, when I was doing my own thing, literally scrapping, I didn't file a return one year because there wasn't there wasn't any fucking money to file for. Um, I was living week to week and trip to the
Yeah.
scrapyard.
But this is reading like they know these people. If you know that I have money, just send me the money.
No,
Why do I gotta
that's
file
not how
shit?
it works.
That's the funny thing. That's the funny thing is it's like y'all know what I
You
owe
have
or
my
what
money.
you
I didn't
do.
fill out any forms for you to take my money.
Give me give my fucking money.
Why do I have to fill out a form to get my money back? That's work.
There's more to this story than meets the eye.
For sure.
There's a lot of those people that are just plain old dead.
So let me file on their behalf. I'll file.
Now that's
No.
illegal.
You will get locked up. You will get locked up. But yeah,
Why are
so
72 different tax returns going to one man's home address? I don't know what you're talking about.
Find somebody with COVID that died that has money and file. You know.
don't do it.
Then also
do it.
make sure.
I'm not
no,
telling anybody to do this,
no,
but I'm
Hank,
just
as
saying.
long as that person also votes Democrat in the next election, you're totally cool.
Yeah.
Everybody
You're
knows
good
it.
to go. You're good to go.
You're good to go.
You got to pass. You got to pass.
If you're watching this, you're gonna probably get arrested.
Just for watching it. Well, now this video is on that FBI watch list. They're gonna
Right,
come
yeah.
find all of them.
Anyone
You're on
who
the
read
list.
this article and talked about this billion
FBI's
dollars,
rounding y'all
just
up right now.
think about, you know how many okay, so you remember they caught people getting the COVID funds, right, and misusing it?
Yeah.
Like dudes
Yeah.
dudes were buying Ferraris and all that.
Yep.
Can you imagine how many people they never went after, they never caught?
If you voted for Democrat, you might not have anybody go after you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean-
here. I clicked on something while we were chatting there, and from Fox News, U.S. Embassy in Paris issues security alert for Americans in France. So
It's time to leave. France is.
Yeah, I got
there's
your
something-
security alert right here. Your
having so
your
few
first lady of
firearms.
France might have a dong. That's their security alert.
For having so few firearms for a country, they sure love having Muslim terrorist attacks go off, don't they?
France has more firearms than you think they have.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys,
but they don't get used for the right reasons.
you guys totally missed that. You missed what I said.
I did.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
making a
I
statement.
said,
about-
here's your security alert. Your first lady might have a dong.
What, Michelle
You
Obama?
think she's got? you
No,
think she's a man?
you didn't hear about this in France?
She's got a
No,
big
I
old
didn't.
pecker.
You didn't hear
I mean,
that Candace Owens was, hold on, let me see if I can find this
Michael
story.
Obama had a big old pecker.
Yeah, you're talking about Big Mike.
And
Big
shoulders
Michael
too.
Obama.
Big shoulders too.
Yeah, big linebacker shoulders.
Candace Owens before, well, I don't know. I think she got, there was a whole thing going on with Candace Owens recently. Which I
And
think-
Candace Owens, a black woman. Candace
Yeah,
Owens.
she got Palestine. She got kicked over to.
She got kicked out
She got-
of, what's
she
his
got a
name?
wrist.
What's the name of that little annoying dude? The little
Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro. That guy's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, she got Shapiro'd.
Yeah, he's talking like he didn't take enough Ritalin.
Always, constantly.
Yeah. But there's a thing going on with the French First Lady. Hold on, let me see. You guys, we didn't talk about this?
We did talk about it. We don't have to rehash it. We talked about it.
Yeah, we did talk
we
about
did.
this. Walter might not remember.
She looks like she got a pecker. or
Right
something.
winger. What the hell? What the heck is going on?
Ads. You got ads, man.
Yeah. Here we go. Right
Oh my
winger.
god! Why
Candace-
does she look so hard?
This
She
is
looks like a crackhead.
She looks like she might have a dome.
That's a meth pipe smoker.
Right winger Candace Owens promotes terrifying theory that France's first lady is trans. Brigitte
Oh dear.
Macron is not transgender. That's what this article is saying. But if she were, Owens would obviously not be okay with that. It goes on to this whole thing. So here's the thing that she was saying in that story, that the first lady, there's no record of her. She's like 70-something years old. The Macron himself is like 40-something years old.
Yeah, he's not that old. Yeah.
So she was supposed to have met him when she was a teacher and he was like a 16-year-old boy. But they're saying that this teacher was a dude up until he was like 30 years old.
Oh, that's the thing. That's right.
Yeah.
She was looking through the. Maybe we didn't talk about it. I just saw it on Twitter.
No.
She
No,
looked
we
through
didn't
the
talk
files.
about that.
No, we didn't talk about it.
She looked through the records and she was like, "This person existed from here to here. This
It's
person
not
existed
Candace
from here
Owens.
to
The
here."
French media has been going through this, and they've been getting
Yes.
in trouble in France for going through
Yes.
it because they can't find any proof of her. And then
Yes.
and then she was supposed to be married to a dude because she has kids, but there's no proof of that dude.
Yes, it's all like bullshit
God,
or something. Yeah.
it sounds like she's part of the Obama clan.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, she's a man.
Yeah, and then mysteriously, all of a sudden, Ben Stiller or Ben, what's his face again? What's his name?
Ben Stiller, Ben Shapiro, they're both
Ben
Jewish.
Shapiro. All of a sudden, Ben
Shapiro.
Shapiro. Yeah, Ben Shapiro cancels her from the thing or whatever because
He didn't
right after-
cancel her because of that. He
They've been
canceled her
go-
because she was critical of Jewish people.
Yeah, they've been
Or
going
she's
through
critical
their
of
thing.
Israel.
Yeah, according to him, you could be critical of anyone.
Anything besides Israel.
Besides that, but he could be critical of whatever he wants to, and no one could be mad at him about. I don't really like that guy. I know
how
there's a
old
lot of
is this
people that
lady?
like that guy. But if you look into this story, you'll see what I'm talking about.
How
The
old
French-
is his wife?
She's
70?
she's like 76 or
She's
something, and
70
he's
years
40
old?
something. Yeah,
Why would I want
So
a
she
76-year-old
was a
wife
pedophile.
when I'm 40-something?
I don't know.
There's no way.
She was
And she-
40. She was 40 when he was 16 and they met or something. She was a pedophile.
There's no evidence, there's no pictures of this woman when she was a kid. And even they looked at her family, and there's pictures of a brother that she had, but that
2,
brother is her.
1. Done.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
Yeah, so if you think about it, like, what French, Italian prime minister do you know that goes for the super older chick? They usually go for it's usually a Barth chick. Right?
I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
you-
maybe 10 years difference, 10 years, something like that.
Not 30.
That's not,
No, not 30.
yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah,
But I'm
it's
telling you, when they go back, they can't find any baby pictures of this woman.
that's
None of
pretty
that.
strange.
And when they look
She's
at her
Michael
family,
Obama's
there's
long-lost
a
child.
son in the family that looks just like her. And here's the funny thing: that boy doesn't exist anymore in the family. So that's her. That's what the pictures they find is of a boy, and that boy now has mysteriously disappeared. And then she claims she had a husband before she met this Macron or whatever. Well, that husband doesn't exist either.
Hey, Hank, one more thing before we sign off.
Sure, yeah.
Breaking news. Reports are emerging that a private jet owned by Sean P. Diddy Combs has left the United States, possibly headed for a country with no extradition agreements.
Get out. Is that serious?
Somebody posted on Twitter that there's a flight log of one of his owned jets heading out of Florida.
Oh, he's out.
Ah,
broke
fuck it,
out.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
now,
just thought it's funny.
let me just
Yeah,
throw
we'll see.
something.
That's
at
an
you guys
unfolding
here.
story. That's unfolding. We don't know.
If you knew you were going to do what you were going to do, the government, wouldn't you find his ways out and kind of watch him?
Who? A Puffy?
Watch his jet. Watch
No,
his
man.
thing,
Right
watch
now,
his...
I think this is like what Patrick said. They're too busy watching Trump. This is what's going on.
I mean, what's his name? The director that was a pedophile. They knew what he was doing. They let him go to France, and he's still hidden away over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, the guy in here in Florida that we let go multiple times until he didn't hang himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what's going on with that. But there's a lot going on with Puffy, man. So we'll see whether that's true or not of him trying to get out of the country. Where's he gonna go? Maybe he went to Haiti.
Haiti. Maybe he can go hang out with barbecue.
Yeah. Maybe he could become the next barbecue. You don't know.
That's what he's doing. He's ruthless enough that he might take over the entire country.
Yeah. He's a son of a gun.
Let him have it. Let him have it.
Yeah,
Sure,
it'll be interesting.
sure,
That's going to play itself out, and we'll see that. But yes, deep dive into this whole Macron thing. It's interesting. And then all of a sudden, like this Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro thing has been going on for a long time, and then all of a sudden, I don't really know. I don't like Candace Owens either. You guys are going to be shocked to hear that. I don't like Candace Owens either.
She's okay.
Yeah, I don't hate her or hate. I don't hate.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed on a Saturday morning.
Nah, she's too bony for me.
We know.
Yeah, she's too damn bony. She ain't got nothing. There's nothing interesting there, you know. Plus, she's a smart ass, you know. There can only be one smart ass in a relationship. That's me.
Yeah. You could not get along.
Yeah, all we would do is argue. I mean, if my kids think that me and Lola are bad now, you know, that would just be a nightmare. So yeah. Anyway, I am very fortunate to have found Lola Strange. There you go. That might never ever be said again. No, I would say it. It's true though.
You better shut your mouth while you're
I'm very lucky. Yeah, I got to behave myself all the way up to that.
Close your mouth.
All the way up to the Cybertruck.
Stop talking.
All right, listen. Yes, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap this up here. We'll start with Patrick. For the folks out there, if they want to support, I don't know what he's looking at now, but
something that Walter should make that we'll talk about after this.
Okay.
YouTube.com/BabyFaceP. I've been off for like 2 months. I'm gonna get something going eventually. It's just I'm busy. I'm busy trying to put stuff together and make money, so I'm super busy. But YouTube.com/BabyFaceP. Instagram, baby_faceP, ChromeVandiumArms.com. If you want something built or put together, I'm not welding up a receiver for you, so don't ask. Beyond that, I would love to build an AK. I would love to build you a Galil. I would love to do whatever. Give me a message. Shoot me a message.
Yeah, whatever, like weld up a receiver. That's all.
Rust Blue, your gun?
Yeah. Walter, you go.
That's a hard act to follow. I can't follow that act then.
Stem parts.
StemParts.com for all your stem parts and stuff like that. Those Scorpion barrels, those cool-ass Scorpion VZ61 barrels we have, they're there. Anyways, and there's Safety Harbor Firearms. Safety Harbor Firearms on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Dirtfoot Racing also on Safety, on all those. Actually, and I've just posted some stuff from Safety Harbor Firearms on Rumble, by the way.
Oh, cool.
So I'm rumbling a little bit too.
Did Joe tell you how to get that all going? Get the Rumble people to get their act together?
No, not transferring files. No,
yeah.
not yet. No.
Okay.
We got to talk about that some more. This was some stuff I had already on my phone that we'd done.
Oh, you just uploaded it. Okay.
I've been stupid. I've just been deleting stuff. After I upload it here, upload it there, it's like, your phone will fill up. So I just been deleting. It's like, fuck, let's put it on Rumble.
Yeah, man, that's freaking gold. You got gold on that damn phone.
Rumble's easy. Fuck, it's easier than YouTube, from my personal opinion.
Right.
So,
you could also upload directly to Player, which you made like $10 today, if you ever figure out how to get it.
Oh well.
You know what? Why don't you contract Lola to help you get that money, and then you can give Lola 50%.
Oh dear.
Don't say anything.
I want a refund. That's what I want.
No, you got to figure out. Lola can tell you how to get your money.
I got $168 from YouTube for my Dirtfoot Racing stuff, and I hadn't posted shit for a while. So
you are welcome. You are welcome. For that.
I got paid the other day too, and I don't think I got. Let's see how much I got from them.
Well, there's a video on Hank Strange that surprisingly is doing over 600,000 views. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna go right to my Cybertruck money.
Holy shit! I got paid $143 from Google. God damn!
You are both welcome. You are both welcome.
Walter, why didn't you and I put our couple $100 together and go buy us some 303 Brit ammo?
I told you. I'll purchase that ammo if the price is not bad. I'll buy it.
I need to get. He needs to give me a total on all of it because it's 303, 306, and I'll take the 45 as well. Because fuck it, why not?
I bet you Sam Andrews would be interested in that too. If Walter's interested, he should get it. The reason
I thought of it is Jeff also needs some. He's got a infield that has never been fired.
Jeff?
But I was like, I know a bunch of people that need 303. Sell me the whole lot for a good price, and I'll take it off your hands.
Oh, okay.
Is he selling the infield?
No. Jeff is keeping his infield.
Okay.
Jeff needs ammo to try the infield because we've never fired it. This is from the local shop. That ammo is at the local shop.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Jeff is coming off that infield.
No.
Yeah.
He likes his infield.
Yeah.
It's one of the Canadian-made ones. He's very proud of it because
I think I've seen this one, right?
Yeah, you probably seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. All right, very cool. Okay, who's got words of wisdom?
Go get you if you're young and married or not yet married yet or getting married, get you a kid. It's worth it. It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Don't be one of these no kid typers. Go get you. They're fun. They're real fun. This kid's great. Get you a kid.
This is God's purpose for you on the face of this planet.
It is. It really is. And you can't understand it until you are going through it, and it is nothing but joy and pain, but joy too.
Mm-hmm. You get joy later on when they get their own kids and their kids torture them just as much as they tortured you. That's also part of the joy. That's the circle of life. So there you go. I can't wait. My kids are telling me they're not going to have kids. And I'm like, okay, we'll see.
Wait till you find a girl. You're going to find you a girl that's going to change your mind, and it'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not holding my breath.
That was a long way to that. Walter said, "You know what, Walter? I'm just laughing because I know. Yeah, don't hold your breath for Will or Spence.
Don't hold your breath. Go on vacation. Enjoy your significant other.
Yeah, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Okay,
Yeah.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. It was great hanging out with everyone. It's been a fun show. Here, let me see if I can throw this one up again. I know you guys like it, and I kind of like it too. Nice graphic there. Someone let me know if you want to get this tattooed on you. And you got to videotape the whole thing and time lapse it so we can all see. See that get tattooed on your ass.
Backside.
Okay.
On your ass.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. We are out of here. Peace. Let me see. I gotta go hit all the buttons in the right way here.
Shalom in the home, baby. There you go. See ya.
Here we go. Hold on one second, and I gotta hit this button.